We're very close to game time here. We have some exciting news from other grounds, which we'll try and get through at quarter time for you, in particular from the games at Baddo Bay and Singleton, but we're just about to get going here. Probably not enough time for a read-through, so we'll just give you the umpires. There has been a change in the umpires. Lucas, our field umpires, Darryl Alexander Robertson and Alex Martons come into the side, into the central umpiring position. Matt Jeffrey, Nathaniel Lander, and Rachel Robertson and Chris Burrows are our goal umpires. Lucas, big day today for Warners Bay in particular, your boys?
Very, very much so. Just a quick shout-out to one of the boys, Alex McDonald in number 43, making his senior first grade debut, Dave. And
also, congratulations to Alex, and also Ben Crawley, as you've advised me earlier, he's playing his 50th Black Diamond Cup game, so well done to Ben Crawley, the dependable ruckman for the Warners Bay Football Club. We'll be with you. Game time just about to get going here. It's a lovely day in Tumbiumbi. It really has cleared out beautifully. The ground's in good nick. Lucas, you umpired and played. It's underfoot.
It is very nice underfoot, Dave. The rain hasn't seemed to make effect down here with the new drain. It's just been great.
Yes, it has some big ins there for Warners Bay. Corey Deverill and Jack Hardman back from playing for the Swans.
He did.
And some ins for Killarney, Vale, Manners, Singleton, Cousins, Carrick and Cross X. Singleton's a veteran forward, knows how to play the game, knows every inch of this ground. We're just about to get going here. Umpire's just getting moving. As we said, it's a glorious day here at Newcastle, number one. It's on my mind at Adelaide Street Oval. It should be a terrific game of football. As we saw earlier on, Nelson Bay have got out the blocks out there in East Gosford, so Warners Bay just have to worry about themselves, don't they?
That's all we've got to. That's all they've got to do, rather than Warners Bay. Just worry about what you can control, Dave. You can't do anything about the other teams.
No, they can't. It's simple as that. Looking forward to a big day at the office here. I know where your heart lies, so that's fine. I think that Warners Bay will win by 4 goals. So I just think they've got a little bit too much class around it, and they've got everything to play for, which is big for them.
I think, sorry, Dave, especially with Hardman coming back in, he's kicked a fair amount of goals this season. I think he might be the difference, Dave.
No question, and he'll give them some real direction and attack, and he'll be able to feed off James Newburn and Scott Bartlett as long as they're playing up forward, I would imagine. He does crumb very well off those two players in particular. One of Newburn's specialties, he mightn't take that many marks, but he does get the ball to ground, the big fella, and he clears out a path.
Yeah. So. Played a fair few games in Premier Division this year, James Newburn. He's been doing a fairly good job too.
He's been actually quite solid, and Warners Bay have to get going quickly. Look to guys like Spinks to get running and get moving quickly, and start to kick a few goals and really do some damage. Away we go. Oosterhoff and Crawley get away. Number 21 is Mumford, who's been fantastic for Killarney Vale this year. Lincoln Stewart gets the ball after Todd Krause at half-back flank. And we're out of bounds on the far flank over there near the baseball diamond, Lucas. So we're away here.
We are.
Some interesting technical things happening in our box here at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. We'll plug away and keep calling the game for you. Crawley and Oosterhoff. Crawley, double-hander in front. Thank you, guys. Fantastic. Great stuff. Mumford gets his second left-footed kick in the game. That should be out of bounds in the full, I think, LJ, and is in front of veteran Dane Amity over there deep in that back pocket.
Just an early observation. It looks like Nick Turner's gone to Max Mumford early, Dave.
That will be very interesting because Turner's one of the most effective taggers in the league. I think that might be Simon Rocco over there. Actually, it's Sam Gibbons. Sam Gibbons gets that football along to the back flank. And we're over here, right in front of the baseball diamond, as you can see in your pictures, on your Bar TV pictures over there. 2 ruckmen will go at it all day. Crawley with a right-hand tap that's not overly efficient. Gets the ball down. The ball comes down the ground. Banfield gets that ball with a left foot around the corner. Intercepted there. Todd Krause in front of Todd Krause. Now he's picked that ball up and he's got a left footer to that. Oh, smothered beautifully there, LJ. Terrific work.
Sam Gibbons there, Dave.
Sam Gibbons. Been an interesting start to the commentary today.
It has.
But we're away and going, so some technical glitches worked out here. Cannot wait for this game of football. Should be great fun. Ball comes out there from the ruck. Oh, great tackle put on. I think that was by Max Mumford again. Now gets a left foot out, does the right thing, tries to centre that one. Gibbons has got the football. Needs to get rid of it quickly before Amity tackles him and does so. Good use of the body there. That ball is, that's Hunter, Hiscock at the bottom.
Yep.
I've got a Warners Bay person here with me, so if I make any mistakes today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll get chipped. Out here to assistant coach Dean Crotty, who's been very good this year for the Warners Bay Bulldogs. Crotty right out in front here, in front of the combox, goes over Schindler Taylor's head. Cross-Hicks tries to bump him out of the way and does so efficiently. Ball comes out, smothered off the boot or otherwise. And good tackle there. I wonder if that's going to be paid as a push in the back. It's not. Good tackle there.
Nick Turner with the
Nick Turner,
tackle.
thank you, with Jordan Carrick had the football. Ben Crawley gets that ruck contest out. Jake Roach puts on an efficient tackle. Krause can't get the football there. Carrick, now that might be over the shoulder. No, he's ducked his head, and the umpire's paid that one. The umpire's called that ball up right next to the centre circle on your screen there. Crawley again, he's had the wood over Ustav for the first 5 or 6 minutes of this game. Ball gets picked up there. Ustav, no prior. Another tackle by Turner, I think. Yep. Got that one right this time, LJ.
You did.
Crawley with a tap down goes backwards to McKenna. McKenna gets that ball out. Bartlam's got leading in the race here. Ball might beat him. No, it doesn't. So he's got an opportunity here. Gets it round with kicks around the corner. Right across to the good hot spot there. Ball's taken off hands. Comes out to Carrick. Barrett gets that football out on the left foot with a left foot down that far flank. Good mark taken there by Banfield, right in front of the baseball cage. Goes short with a right foot kick is effective to Skipper Lewis, who immediately gets a handball on. Interesting kick that ends up in the hands of Jake Roach. That's not a good situation for Killarney Vale now. Hardman's away. He's had one bounce. Spinks is up there now. Has Hardman gone for goal here? Yes, he has. Spinks is in there roving. Now, dangerous play there if Spinks get his hands on it. Good tackle made. Correction. Darryl Lack, I believe, has paid an over-the-shoulder for a kick there, LJ, to Matt Spinks. So this is the perfect opportunity for Spinks. We were talking about him needing to put his in position on the game early. Here's a real opportunity for him.
Yeah. Just as well, Jack Harmon looks like he's playing out of the middle to begin with there, Dave.
Yes, he was. Either that or just at the front of the square, LJ. So real opportunity for Spinks to put the first goal on the ball. We're 3 3/4 minutes into the first quarter here at Tumbiumbi. Matt Spinks is successful. So goal to Matthew Spinks. Great start for Warners Bay. Great start for Spinks. Warners Bay won straight. Killarney Vale yet to score. Lucas Holmes.
BLK. BLK is the major sponsor of the Black Diamond AFL, as well as being the official apparel supplier to the Richmond Tigers, Western Bulldogs, GWS Giants, Adelaide Crows, Gold Coast Suns and Brisbane Lions. BLK, beyond limits known.
Great start there for Spinks.
It is.
Kicked that one very truly.
It is.
We'll talk at quarter time. There's some interesting permutations in second division and things happening in first division. It's all happening around the league.
All
at this
happening.
end of the season, isn't it? Yeah. Nelson Bay undefeated still in the women, so they're the only undefeated team in the entire league at the moment, although Musselbrook may have just won this game, which we'll come back to at quarter time over there in second division. Ustav and Crawley. Ustav that time with a terrific right-handed out there. That's a great delivery. Now he's got rid of that one. No, it just goes over his head, unfortunately, for Walford. Turns around, tackle made by Stewart, but he brushes it. Goes to the hot spot so totally. It's great hands in front of Amity. Krause might put that one through from behind, which he can in that situation. Yeah. Superb defence. I thought Amity had that one right down his throat there, LJ.
Yeah, Sam Gibbons and Todd Krause, they're doing very well just to rush the ball behind. No blood rush to the head there, Dave. It was well done.
Not indeed. No, Tristan Warner with the football, going the far side. Goes long, gets the ball outside the 50. Ustav and Crowley. Now that ball's rode very well by Singleton. Left foot back. He's a natural left footer. Looking for Lewis and finds him. He's away. Uses his pace. Goal. Great start. Great recovery. Correction. Killarney Vale goal. Brendan Lewis, the skipper, gets their first goal. And the scores are 1-1-7. Killarney Vale 2. Warners Bay 1 straight 6. LJ.
Belmont 16-footer sailing club. Located on the picturesque Lake Macquarie, Belmont 16 is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. For all the latest news and promotions, visit 16s.com.au or find us on Facebook, the home of the Black Diamond AFL.
That was terrific play there from Singleton and then Lewis, and he used his pace. I'm very impressed how he backed himself there, Lucas, and said, I'm going to beat this man and take responsibility for kicking the goal. So, good comeback for Killarney Vale.
It is. We were talking about Singleton just before we went on air, weren't we, Dave?
We were indeed. Veteran forward, knows what he's doing and did a good job there. But a very good bit of play for Lewis, and we'll keep that one later on for Dus Hundhaus.
Of course.
Now, infraction at the centre square, I think. I heard a whistle. Correct. And Ruckman, so it's an infraction by Warners Bay.
Yep.
Oosterhoff gets the kick. Dishes the ball off. Ball goes wide out to the flank. Looking for Amity. Can't quite get there despite a valiant effort. Gibbons has got to make a tackle and does. Could have almost been paid. Amity's got the football back. Left foot goes almost straight on the ground. Cale Fitzgerald, number 73. Easiest number in the league to read, LJ.
Yep.
However, not a good disposal. I believe that might be Brendan Lewis out there. Goes centrally. Superb kick. Now I think that's Reed. He's got ping there, but has the wisdom. Oh, how clever was that? LJ.
Very well done.
He was in all sorts, put out the palm, and the ball's ended up with Daniel Cartwright. Now, Darryl Luck's got him. LJ, I reckon about 40. He's gone off. He's dished off to Reed. Now he's going to go to Reed. Now, Reed might have a crack from in front of us. He's 50 metres out. It's a helicopter and drops short. Lincoln Stewart, as he always does, interrupts. Crotty has got all sorts of pressure from Reed. Now, if he can pick that up, he'll go central. No, he hasn't. He's gone check side. Jake Rose, they're all good players doing that Jimmy Bartell position. No prior pay. That was good tackle made by Jaden Banfield. Ball up right in front of us in the com box. Comes out here. Walford, no, can't get it. Goes again. Stewart, as he always does, gets in there and puts his body in the way. Tackle made by Turner. No prior. Ball up. Very exciting down here in front of us, LJ.
It is. At the beginning, there was a lot of stoppages. Starting to open up a bit, Dave.
Indeed. Spinks roving here. And in fact, he almost roves at Oosterhoff. The ball comes out to Crotty and he goes out of bounds. It's professionally done.
Yeah.
So we've got the scores there. 8 minutes gone. The Bombers leading by a point. 1-1-7 to Warners Bay's solitary goal. Goals in the match to Brendan Lewis and Warners Bay forward Matthew Spinks. LJ?
Yeah. Is there a whistle there?
Yes, there was. I think that the central umpires asked for the boundary to throw it in again.
Yep.
And he has. Ball might have slipped out of his hand there. Better throw in, gets right in there. Sund gets in the way of Crawley. Wolford's got that. Tackle's made, and he's pinged him because he had prior, I reckon, LJ.
He did. Nick Turner again.
Nick Turner again. We won't be getting any Warners Bay players wrong today, will we, Lucas? That is an amazing kick with Killarney Vale players everywhere, and it's another goal. Oh, my goodness. Didn't Brendan Lewis do that well? However, perhaps an unfortunate choice of kick there, Lucas.
Yeah.
So, Brendan Lewis, another goal. 2 goals early for the backman and skipper. He'll be enjoying that later on this evening. So, Lucas, unfortunate choice there to kick across the goal, I thought.
Almost like Matt Suckling in the Western Bulldogs game last week, Dave.
Indeed. So, the Killarney Vale Bombers up by 7 points. It's great to be with you here with my colleagues Lucas Holmes and our colleagues John and Isaac, the team from Bar TV, best in the business. It's great to have him here with us. Good, lovely day at the footy. Crawley with a right hand down. However, that's beautifully read. That's gone, I reckon, by Carrick. Yep. Tackle made by Hunter. Yes. Yep. Who was superb last week, Lucas. I know you didn't see
He was.
If you've seen the replay, Hunter was just about the best player on the ground. He was very close to it. I think we gave Subway Morissette to Sheldon, but Hunter could easily have got it in a losing side. Ball comes out here in front of us. That's Gibbons, I believe, who's being chased. Now, should be able to do something creative with this, and he does. Ball goes out with a handball down the line. Jake Roach.
It's Crotty.
It's Crotty, I beg your pardon. They do look similar, so I should be looking at the boots. Crotty got the white boots. Gets the ball away, does Crotty, with a second. Oh, what a lovely mark. Taken by Max Mumford. That's in category as well for a great mark. Oh, that's over the shoulder, surely. Hunter, very lucky, actually, that wasn't worse. So, over the shoulder, helicopter again, touched off hands. Krause will look right. Now, he's going to try and link up with Stewart here. He has to have a bounce. Now he's sprung that trap. I think he's paid that for going too far.
Has he?
Yes.
He has.
There's the signal. Goodness me, I would have thought... okay. Enough. Umpire's made his decision. We'll move on. Krause is certainly politely asking the question. So, Wolford's got the kick. Lucas, he'll probably kick from just on the 50-metre arc, I reckon. Favouring the drop punt. He's going to kick right on 50. Gets a fair bit of it. It's jagged it to the side. Marks could be taken here. What's the umpire paid? Now, I think the central umpire is actually paying that this has been fumbled. He has. So the central umpire has actually overruled the goal umpire there and stated that the ball wasn't controlled. So a point. That's what I'm reading there, Lucas, with the way that their motions were. So a point to Killarney Vale. Killarney Vale up by 8. Hunter goes centrally. Quite dangerous, but it's going to work out for them because Turner's got the football. Lachlan Devil runs past, can't get the kick. Bastos comes Tristan Warner. Links up with Turner. They're mucking around a bit. They need to get rid of it and do. Ball goes long. Oh, he actually made a good contest of that, Cale Fitzgerald. I thought he was out of play, but he's got in there. Gets a right foot kick away. Now he's looking for Walford. Turner gets a very effective spot at. Spinks where he should be, front and square. Ball comes out in front. Ball in dispute. Umpire says, I'll have it. So, Lucas, we're 11 3/4 minutes in here. And it's 8 points to Killarney Vale, who have started well.
However, the ball's been majority in Killarney Vale's half. Apart from that goal from Warners Bay early, it's predominantly played in the forward half of Killarney Vale.
Indeed. Warner gets the ball off hands. It's the ball smothered. Right in front of us. Good tackle made by... another excellent tackle made there. That one was made by Bryce Singleton. And he's been paid. So Singleton's a natural left footer. Looks for the running player on that far side and finds him. That's Ben Manners. So Manners is going to go right down the centre, as he should. Uses the body well. I thought that could have been a mark. Not paid. Fair enough. Good tackle made. Play ducked his head not over the shoulder, LJ. So I almost...
No,
so Crawley's saying that I've got that free kick. No. Umpire said, I'll have it, thanks. He's under the pump at the moment. Lots of action down here. Oh, double tap from Oosterhoff gets that out. Now, 21 was Mumford with a left foot, can't go too far. Great tackle made there. Now, that's Warner with the football. Now, there's a lot of Killarney Vale players around this ball. That's Amity. Can he finish? No. Stewart's there. Will take a mark and go. Looking for Crotty with a 20-metre kick. Perfect. Absolute lace out. Now, let's see what Crotty can do here, LJ. There's a lot of Killarney Vale plays, and in fact, he can't do much. He's kicked it out of bounds on the full. So, penalty free kick.
Having trouble getting it out of their own half, as I just said before. Warners Bay, actually, Dave, aren't they?
They are indeed. Stewart's there with this one. Rove by Mick Smith, who can't get the hands on the football. That was Rocco, I think, comes long. Oh, very well marked.
Is that Schindler Taylor just slipped there trying to get up, Dave?
He did, yep, he did. He's off balance, actually. So there's a mark taken by Jaden Banfield. Now, he's going to end up... No, he's not going to... He's going. Is that Lewis again running forward? If that's Brendan Lewis, he's got his chance to kick 3 goals in 10 minutes. It's not. I beg your pardon. That's Jack Nancaro, who is a lively forward. The last time
Jack Nancaro, it's Brad Edwards, I think.
Brad Edwards, yeah, very hard to see the numbers. My bad, everyone. That's Edwards, who's run right down the field. Created the overlap, didn't he, LJ?
Yeah.
So 8 points is the lead to Killarney Vale. We're almost 14 minutes gone here at Adelaide Street in Tumbiumbi. Past Players Day here next to us, Lucas. The guys having a lovely day, and good to see lots of old Killarney Vale players and officials here for the day. So Edwards, 35 out. Looks like he's hit that sweet as, and he has. Another goal to Killarney Vale. This one to Brad Edwards, leaving Killarney Vale 20 and Warners Bay 6. And we've gone 14 and a half minutes. Lucas Holmes.
GE Industrial Solutions. GE Industrial Solutions, partnering with the mining community in the Hunter for the past 50 years, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers. Also proud sponsor of the BDAFL women's competition.
Indeed. What a start by Killarney Vale. They're up and about here, LJ.
Yeah. Warners Bay kicking the first goal and Killarney Vale the next 3, Dave.
Indeed. Right back into it. Warners Bay need to answer. Need to get some drive from the centre. But the problem is their midfielders can't get their hands on the ball. The ball's down here in the 50 all the time.
Yeah, Jake Roach has been in and around. Hasn't got not many touches at this stage, Dave. Needs to lift.
Yeah, double tap out to Crawley there. Gets the second one out effectively. Jimmy Newburn's put himself in the middle and gets an effective right foot kick going down there. Schindler Taylor doesn't even go up. Now, there's a free kick here. Possibly against Schindler Taylor for shepherding in the marking contest, LJ.
Yeah.
Redhead, who's come back from an injury, hands the ball back there. I think that might be his skipper, Brendan Lewis. Goes straight down the centre, looking for Walford with a magnificent kick here. He can't grab it. Now, what's Banfield going to do? He lets him go.
What tackle.
Excellent tackle. Gone.
Fitzgerald?
Kale Fitzgerald. Yep. It wasn't Walford. It was actually Brandon Cousins. Superb tackle, Fitzgerald. He almost encroached in the mark there. Didn't see the umpire call play on. Okay, away we go. Lachlan Turner with a lovely left-hand handball. The debutant, Alex McDonald, needs to get rid of it. Actually does. Jake Roach is there, puts the body in. It wasn't Jake Roach, it was Crotty again. He's out. What's he doing in the forward line? Little grubbing kick is effective from Schindler Taylor. Looking for, is that Corey Devil without headgear?
Is it? No, it's Hardman.
No, it's Hardman. I beg your pardon. I wouldn't expect the Corey with headgear. And a lovely mark taken off. Don't think that's 50. No. Bartlam, superb running off Hardman. Lovely little left foot kick. So Bartlam's got a great opportunity here, about 25 metres out. It's interesting. I haven't been to Adelaide Street before, and you can see, Lucas, the effects of the drainage work they've done on this ground.
Yeah.
You can see the markings in front of you there, everybody, but it does make an enormous difference to a ground that is actually at sea level. We've got the lake right next to us here at Adelaide Street, so... And you can see those markings up there, up in that hotspot area where Bartlam's about to take this kick. Now, he does need to kick this for Warners Bay to stabilise and consolidate there, LJ. Don't think he's missed. Lovely flushed kick by Scott Bartlam. Scott Bartlam, a goal for the Warners Bay Footy Club. Warners Bay now 2 straight 12. chasing Killarney Vale 3-2-20. Lucas Holmes.
Wilson Security. Wilson Security is Australia's largest and most innovative security provider, delivering a wide range of services to a diverse range of customers. For all of your security needs, call Wilson Security on 1300 Wilson.
Ball to come back to the centre. Thank you for that read, LJ.
No problem. We were just looking before. We got the team sheets in front of us, and Dean Crotty is actually listed on the half-forward flank, Dave. So
what's he left? The backman's unit, has he, LJ? For goodness me. Yes. 2, 3. Goodness me. You know what? He might have kicked 16 goals up there at Singleton. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got some fascinating news from Singleton, which we'll talk to you about shortly, involving Travis Bates, the gunful forward of the Singleton Footy Club. Okay, the ball comes out here. I think that was Todd Krause, by the way, he kicked that football. He's got a left foot kick out. Newburn with his second touch, effective touch in as many minutes. Cale Fitzgerald's gone short on his left foot and actually can't get the mark there. I thought he might have actually taken that. Ball's got to come to Killarney Vale now. Amity gets a football down. Looking for Banfield. Lachlan Deverell was very courageous back into the pack.
Well.
Neither of the Deverell brothers lack courage there. And their father's a club legend, I believe. Absolute club legend,
was named in the back line for the team of the 20th century there, Dave.
And has played in every single one of Warners Bay's 6 flags, which is an extraordinary achievement when you think of it. It really is. Lovely kick out there. Gets that ball away. Singleton puts the body on. Stewart does the job. Singleton comes back as you expect he would. Gibbons has got that football across to Warner. Now Warner's done the safe thing and gone down here. Hunter's out of position, and that was actually a push in the back, not paid. Who's off ground? Gone. Pushing the back.
He's holding the ball. He's paid.
Okay. Hunter gets the free kick. Goes down this flank, looking for and finding Crotty again, who's been very dangerous in that forward line. No more jokes. Up before play. That's Corey Devil. You can tell by the headgear at the back there. Was that Hardman who actually went for mark? Devil's underneath that pack. Now, has an umpire paid a free kick? Ball has been coming back to the umpire. So, ball up there in that pocket. 51 was McKenna's gone up for that ruck contest. Ball out of bounds. Lucas almost finished his first quarter. When we come back from our break, we might come back to touch and just give people a bit of a rundown of some other things that have happened in our football league this weekend. It's been quite exciting.
It has.
One of them involves your side there.
It does.
At the base. So, tap out there from the shortest ruckman in history in Jack Hardman. No, in fact, Hardman's got the football now. Right foot out, trying to be creative. Now, Krause is running into space. However, this is a very big ball because it's 50-50.
Lewis is on here.
Lewis is on again. So, he's come down the flank and he's picked that one up. As LJ, no one's picked him up yet. Brendan... So, Lincoln Stewart's got 2-on-2 to beat, and he does it superbly.
And he's marked it too.
He's come off his player, a la Josh Gibson. You're very well picked with Lewis. So, Jake Roach picks it up and goes. Now, he'll go long. Doesn't get it quite... That's a downfield kick. Now, there you go. You have a look at the stuff behind play. So, there's a downfield free kick. Jake Roach has been disposed of illegally after he kicked it. So, Jack Hardman's got the free kick just inside the 50 here.
Roach, is he looking to run off? No.
Hardman, I would have thought that Hardman's one of the truest kicks in the side, although Bartlam's last shot at goal was flushed.
It was.
Hardman to put Warners Bay much closer. Gets it up in the air. No, that's shanked to the right, and it's a point. So that's the first behind to Warners Bay. Warners Bay 2-1-13. Killarney Vale 3-2-20. We're 20 minutes and 20 seconds into the first quarter here at Adelaide Street on Bar TV. With Lucas Holmes. My name's David Redden. Pleasure to be with you here this afternoon. Lovely kick. Lace out. And a lovely mark to Edwards in front of Hardman. Crotty tries to interfere and can't. Lewis, who's been superb this first quarter. He's just been outstanding. Corey Deverell standing on the mark. Short pass comes out to, I think that's Alex Wells out there on that very far flank. Another short kick to Walford. And Walford takes the mark. Almost in line with the centre circle. Cale Fitzgerald manning the mark. Singleton's on here, is in front of Stewart for once and takes that mark 65 metres out from goal. Goes to that left foot, looking for Lewis again. And Jake Roach actually was important there and got his body in there. Ball touched off hand, so we had a boundary throw in, Lucas, about 15 metres around from the Killarney Vale goal.
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
It's been Warners Bay just slightly edged their way back into this game. Although they did kick the first goal, Dave, they've slightly edged their way back in.
Spoken like a true Bulldog, I might add. I've been impressed with Killarney Vale.
No, they have been very good. Brendan Lewis particularly, Dave.
Yep. Ustoff and Crawley. Crawley with a left hand out. I think that's a push out to Crawley. Paid. So Crawley's got the free kick here deep in the back line. Everyone's going to clear out the way. The smart option goes far flank towards the baseball cage area. Mark, not taken by Spinks. He got a long way up. Ball comes out. That's the bald chrome dome of Lincoln Stewart by the look of it.
It is.
Like his haircut, LJ.
Very much like yours, Dave.
Indeed. I have no choice, my friend. Ben Crawley with his 10th tap down this quarter at least. Stewart leaves the ball to McDonald. Is that the debutant?
It is.
It was. Thank you, LJ. Got that right. Redhead with the flourish of boots. Excellent
McKenna.
tackle. That's an interesting decision. So they're away. That was paid as holding the ball. That's Hardman by look at the elevation. Superb pass from Krause. Now, he's got to think this through. Newburn's done his second lead. Can he get in front? Or just excellent defence? Now, that's Lachlan Devil at ground level. Can he get rid of the football? He can't. Jack Hardman might even have it a go from there, LJ.
It's coming back too.
It's a mongrel,
He's got
and it's
it.
effective. So Jack Hardman, not his greatest kick, but it's hugely effective. Goal to Jack Hardman. Warners Bay have really come back, as Lucas Holmes was indicating a minute ago. They're down by 1 point. Killarney Vale 20, Warners Bay 19. Lucas J. Holmes.
Pullman Magenta Shores Resort. Pullman Magenta Shores Resort is an exceptional 5-star resort set on 52 acres on the New South Wales Central Coast. Nestled between the pristine waters of the Pacific Ocean, Tuggerah Lakes, and surrounded by National Park. This resort has been designed to complement its spectacular location, Dave.
Indeed. Superb resort, the Pullman Magenta Shores. It really is a quality place. Everything's quality in this part of the world. Newcastle, the Hunter Coast, and the Hunter Coast and the Central Coast. Lovely part of the world. Even tap down, actually, that time. That was almost dead level. Hunter at ground level, where he was so effective last week at number 1. Krause in his usual position, running off half-back and creating. Gets a handball out. However, that one's not so good.
Gibbons.
Oosterhoff gets that ball to Gibbons, so Gibbons interferes, interrupts again.
Almost.
Something on the back. I missed it.
That's
Sorry.
right.
That's Jake Roach out there on the case.
One of the Killarney Vale players just went through the protected area.
Oh, okay, that's what you saw.
Yeah.
Magnificent kick from Jake Roach to his brother, who hasn't really got much of a touch so far. Just got rid of that one with a little handball, but it's legal. Krause again goes immediately looking for Schindler Taylor. Now he's outside 50. He's too far out to score. Immediately gets rid of the football. Big contest there. Where are the Rovers? There's Corey Deverell where he needs to be. Matt Spinks is in there. Luke Roach is in there. Goes over the back. Umpire says, I'll have it, thinks. We're 24 minutes in.
Just looking at the scoreboard, there's approximately about just over 10 seconds to go there, Dave. So.
Thank you. So we're just about to call it up with after what's been an even first quarter. Oh, can Hardman finish? Can Spinks finish? No, he can't. They've got no time left. Schindler Taylor, that ball doesn't count, I don't think. Now, I'm going to wait on the umpire here, Lucas. Does that ball count? It does. So that point actually counts.
Yeah.
So the scores are dead level. 20 points apiece. 3-2, 20 each at quarter time here at Tumby-Umby. Our goal kickers for Warners Bay. Singles to Scott Bartlam, Matt Spinks, Jack Hardman. For Killarney Vale, 2 goals, Brendan Lewis, 1 goal, Brad Edwards. Briefly, Lucas, before we come back with some interesting things to talk about.
Yep.
Lucas, your thoughts?
Very even game as we were going through and analysing through the first quarter there. For Killarney Vale, Brandon Lewis has been arguably the best player on the ground, Dave, I think. Edwards has been very good. Oosterhoff in the ruck, challenging Crawley's been very good also. Warners Bay, Lincoln Stewart, I think, has been one of their best players on the ground. Also, Dean Crotty's been good. I think, Dave, anything else from you, mate?
No, I'm very happy with that. Ladies and gentlemen, as beautifully summed up by my colleague here, LJ, we're going to go to a break and come back shortly with some news on some other grades. Thank you.
G'day, Rabbit and Julie Goodwin here from Star 104.5.
We love the Central Coast and we love our local sport, especially Black Diamond AFL.
A massive thank you to all of their sponsors.
BLK, the major sponsor and official apparel supplier of Black Diamond AFL. BLK, beyond limits known.
Belmont 16-Footers Sailing Club, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment.
GE Industrial Solutions, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers for the past 50 years.
Wilson Security, Australia's largest and most innovative security provider.
Pullman Magenta Shores Resort, an exceptional 5-star resort set on 52 acres on the New South Wales Central Coast.
Prime 7, coverage includes 4 games every round on 7 Mate, including Friday and Saturday nights and Sunday afternoon.
Star 104.5, the home of Rabbit and Julie Goodwin, playing more music variety.
The Entertainment Grounds, one of the Central Coast's premier events locations.
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery, the leading supplier of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast.
And Subway Morisset. Subway, eat fresh.
And remember to tune in to our Brekkie Show 6 till 9 weekdays on Star 104.5.
Welcome back to Tumby-Umby. First of all, on to second division, just to have a couple of discussions. Muswellbrook Lucas Holmes have defeated the entrants, and by our calculations, are minor premiers.
Yes.
So they came back from the behind. A fantastic game of football at Bateau Bay. Muswellbrook 9-9, the entrance 7-11. Lucas, can you talk us through, please, Warners Bay in second grade and what the permutations are for your team?
Warners Bay second grade. So unfortunately, this morning we had a defeat to Killarney Vale.
Yep.
But also Gosford got defeated by Terrigal Avoca. So next week we play Maitland and Max McMahon at Rutherford.
Yes.
And whoever wins that game is the last finalist for second division.
Because Gosford don't play and they've got the bye next week.
Yes, they have the bye next week.
That's it. Very interesting. Now, extremely exciting news from Singleton. Singleton today had a thumping victory over Lake Macquarie.
In second division, Dave?
I beg your pardon. Did I say second division?
I don't know. You just didn't say.
First division.
First division, sorry.
If I said second division, that wasn't my intent. So Singleton's kicked 213. They've kicked 34 goals, 9 to 1 point against Lake Macquarie, but that is not the big deal. Travis Bates, who was on 83 goals going into today, unbelievably has kicked 17 goals, Lucas. So enormous congratulations to Travis Bates. Kicking 100 goals in Black Diamond footy is an extraordinary achievement. There's not much more I can say, is that it's honestly amazing.
Yeah, very much so, Dave. Very rare to see these days too, to be honest.
It is 34-9, and I'm sure he got a lot of the football in that last quarter. But again, 17 goals to Travis Bates from Lucas and I. Congratulations to both Travis and the Singleton Football Club. A wonderful achievement there at home at Rose Point Park. So amazing. So, and you can hear the past players in the background having a lovely old day here and Warners Bay guys also having a bit of a chat in the background here at Killarney.
I think they just must have had the presentation for the last game. I think
there might have been a couple of quiet hours being.
I think there may have.
Would you mind shutting the door for me?
Yes,
all day so
I can.
Going? So just some interesting wrap-ups here from there in second grade and second division and in first division. Of course, Nelson Bay undefeated still in the women's competition. A thumping victory today. They've kicked 15 goals, 11. So congratulations to the Nelson Bay Marlins women's side. Back here to Tumby-Umby. We're 20 points apiece. Ready to rock and roll here in what has been a very entertaining game here in front of the faithful at Adelaide Street Oval. Ground in good nick. Great day for footy. It's about 18 degrees. Lovely day. You can see in your coverage on Bar TV. Here with William and John and Isaac from Bar TV and my great colleague Lucas Holmes. Away we go. Terrific tap down Oosterhoff. Breed comes in. Spoke to him during the week last week. Interesting guy. Ben Hunter, great tackle. Scott Reed's had a fascinating football journey, only at 25. Listed by Collingwood, played VFL, won the goal kicking in the VFL for Collingwood. Had some terrible injury problems. A really good bloke to speak to. Thank him for his time. Matt Spinks he'll turn around here. Oh, he's got 2 feet and he'll keep going. No. Gets the ball to Roach, who off one step kicks it 55 metres. Oh, Brendan Lewis. Terrific mark in the most difficult part of the ground to take a mark in. I beg your pardon. I'm missing up Edwards and Lewis a lot. That's Brad Edwards. Great mark anyway. Luke Roach almost encroached. Ball comes out. Mumford's got the football in front of Turner. One of the first times he's got loose of Turner today, LJ.
Yeah.
Jake Roach has got that football. Doesn't stop it. Mark Page has got Reed. Interesting. I thought Jake Roach might have got a touch to that right in front of us. Crotty's got to get out because he's over the mark. Jake Roach is on it. Crotty comes across and takes the mark. Reed with the right foot 30-metre kick is cut off by Ben Crawley. Reed won't be happy with that. Crawley deep into centre wing. Goes for and misses Hardman. Hardman butters up. Puts the speed on. Can he finish? He's had a bounce. Oh, he's impossible to kick from there, surely. Out of bounds, I think.
Yeah, throw
out
it
of
in.
bounds. He actually had one. I only had one thing in mind there.
Yeah.
So.
I would too if I had the skill of Jack Hardman, Dave.
And it's not just the skill; it's the blinding speed.
He's very
excellent,
quick.
excellent acceleration, and then he can maintain it. And if he continues to develop, this is the thing that clubs down a little bit further south of us will be interested in when he gets to his 18 years age and is eligible for the draft.
Yeah,
it's the speed, Lucas, and the skill. Crawley with the right footer. Spinks does get a handball out there. However, it's intercepted by Mumford, who does the once around and gets the football out. They've done that extremely well. Comes out here to Carrick, right in front of us in the com box. Should be a mark taken there. No, goes over Warner's head. He's going to let that one go. Indeed.
Sorry, yes. Dave, just quickly back to Hardman. So, from my understanding, with the way the draft works, if another team outside, because he's in the Swans Academy, obviously, and if another, as the ball just gets thrown in, we'll come back to this at a later stage.
Crawley grabs the ball out of the ruck contest, gets the ball out, goes out of bounds.
You beauty.
What are you best, LJ?
Yeah, so if Hardman wanted to get drafted to another side, the Swans have to match that pick to pick him up.
Crawley grabs that ball out. Look, I think that's right. I don't know. The draft is quite complex, so and that is true. So we'll come back to that one certainly and speak about that. Krause will intercept that mark. He has an excellent pair of hands, does the ex-Wagga Tiger and Temora Kangaroo. Goes centrally and too high. So can Killarney Vale make him pay? The ball's in the right hands, in Lewis's hands. Out comes the Cartwright. Gets the ball up in front. Now guess who's in front? Link Stewart. He's got rid of that football. Gets that ball out to Crotty. Got that one right this time, LJ. Schindler Taylor in front. Should have taken that one. Just does enough his defender. Oh, it does extremely well. I think that was Ben Simpson, actually. Ball comes out here to the right. Amity's beaten by the ball. Stewart comes past him. Tries to be two. Gone. Trying to be too fancy there.
Yeah.
Advantage played. Amity goes straight away. Smart play. Mark comes there.
Mark.
Very well done. And I reckon that is Bryce Singleton, number 28.
You
can tell by the hairpiece. So they made him pay there for a Link Stewart's mistake.
They did.
We're 3 3/4 minutes into quarter number 2. Bryce Singleton has what for him would be a relatively comfortable kick at goal. He would have kicked it hundreds of times in his career for the Killarney Vale Football Club. Left-footed is Singleton. Watching the goal umpire. Christine Burrows doesn't move. And we have a goal. Bryce Singleton didn't actually flush that, but he's kicked the goal. Bryce Singleton a goal. Killarney Vale 4-2-26. Warners Bay 3-2-20. LJ?
Prime 7. In 2016, Prime 7 has every big game live and free. Coverage includes 4 games every round on 7, mate, including Friday and Saturday night and Sunday afternoons. Black Diamond AFL and Prime 7, your local AFL team.
So, very well done by Killarney Vale. Very professional, ruthlessly punished the mistake. From a very smart play from Dane Amity, actually. Amity to Singleton. There have been a few of those times those two have done that in their career.
They sure would have, Dave.
Yeah. So in front of us, Crotty is playing at half forward. Jimmy Newburn's come out to centre half forward. Schindler Taylor in there and Spinks. Newburn's come crashing the pack and he's on his own. Redhead's left him alone. That's probably not a wise move. Newburn can be quite creative. Redhead follows him in now. That's an interesting matchup. The 6'5" Redhead against the 5'10" Newburn.
Yeah.
Redhead won't want to get in body-on-body contest. Jimmy will flick him off his hip.
I wouldn't either, Dave.
He's a solid unit out, James.
He is.
Okay, ball comes out in front of Redhead. Walford's got this footy. Good tackle. Not made, actually. Walford brushes that off. Bet you it's not Link Stewart. That's Gibbons, who's also a very good intercept mark. It's been feature of Warner's Bay's play today, some of their intercept marking.
I think, Gibbons.
Turner's up. Can't get the football. Carrick goes through. That's Krause. does something with it. Jake Roach beset upon immediately. That shouldn't be a free kick against for no prior.
Yeah.
Correct decision.
I think Gibbons and Krause have been very good. That rebound sort of intercept mark, I think they've been the standouts so far
That's
for that
clearly
aspect.
I'm sorry to speak
Yep,
across
that's
that time.
fine.
That's where Marty Ryman's got them. He's got Krause at that quarterback role, clearly. That Heath Shaw type role, Lucas. That he played for your club, Collingwood, and now my club, GWS.
Sure is. Still, I think All-Australian last year, Heath Shaw, been doing very well.
Has. Okay. Crawley with a right hand down. He has been in such good form this year. He's been so consistent for the Warners. But I reckon that's a throw. Is this what the umpire's paid? Yep. That ball came out with an open hand, and I think he's paid a throw. Now, Reed, I don't know who's got the kick. Sorry, I'm as confused as the players are here.
That's a ball
I
up.
swore that was a free kick. It's not. Ball up. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Crawley again, 100 at ground level, gets a 30-centimetre kick out that's interfered with. Ball comes out, short left footer. Oh, little interesting tap over the top by Nankaro, I believe. Trying to get that ball
Link
out.
Stewart
just goes straight through like a steam train. That ball's come to Banfield. Can he do something? Excellent tackle. Should be gone. He's went round in a circle. That's Nankaro. Goal, Killarney Vale. Very, very good opportunist play, Jackson Nankaro. So another goal to the Killarney Vale Football Club. Killarney Vale are 5-2-32. Warners Bay 3-2-20. Lucas Holmes.
Star 104.5 FM. Star 104.5 plays the music we all love and proudly supports the Black Diamond AFL.
Listening to Star FM on the way up here, across here on the Central Coast this morning. They actually had a truck here earlier on at Adelaide Street.
I saw that.
Yeah, listening to that, it was great to hear. Good local channel, LJ. Good people.
Very much so.
Crawley and Reed this time. I don't think that's Oosterhoff. In fact, it was neither. That was actually Banfield who went up in that ball, so that's interesting. Crawley's got to get rid of that. Does. Jake Roach is in there. They're all being very careful not to interfere or to go over the shoulder. Ball right in the centre circle. Warners Bay need to reply again, LJ.
They do. That's for sure, Dave.
Crawley, the dominant ruckman on the ground. Krause, no chance at disposing the football. Another ball up. There's probably 20 players around this ball up, LJ.
There is. This is very congested, Dave.
Is. Ball comes out. Hunter's in there. Doesn't get the smother on it. Interesting kick comes out. Oh, that's a very strong pair of hands. Very strong. Oh, Lewis again. Wow, he's been in good nick today.
He has.
He's not a big man. You wouldn't have thought he was a strike forward. Ball comes out to his coach.
Captain the coach there, Dave.
Yeah. Getting the coach kicks is always wise. What a superb kick. I think that's Singleton again, but Reed spotted Singleton a mile in. He was completely alone and unattended there.
Yeah.
This is getting dangerous for Warners Bay.
It is.
Very good view on your Bar TV pictures of this ball from Bryce Singleton. He's on a 45 to 50 degree angle. He's probably, say, 35 to 40 metres out, LJ. You reckon
I'll
that many?
give you that one there, Dave.
Thank you.
Left footer two.
And
Oh,
shanks it
scrubbed it.
badly. Yep. Ball comes off hands. No mark taken. Now, there's a big wall of plays for Killarney Vale. Reed just goes straight through, as you would expect someone of experience to do. Ball comes out here. Cartwright's got a chance. Out the ball comes to... we'll have to get that player's number for you. That's listed as 11. I don't have an 11 on my sheet. We'll get back to you with that one.
Nor do I.
Spinks and Mumford. Mumford, I want to be... Oh, well done, Max Mumford. Oh, spatial awareness, but he gets that ball, and Lachlan Deverell interferes, but Mumford just went straight through three players. Just a little step.
He has.
Sorry, Zach there. Lachlan Deverell out. Lovely pass, Robert Schindler Taylor. Now, Schindler Taylor's kicked out, and Newburn's got a 1-on-3. If he can make a contest, then he's done a good job. Left foot kick off the ground is a beauty. Not taken by Cousins when he otherwise would have taken it. Scott Reed's been very prominent the last few minutes. Lovely little right foot pass. Singleton. No, that's not Singleton. Oh, yes, it is. That's Single. Oh, it's Amity, actually. It's Amity with a left footer. Amity kicks a goal for Killarney Vale from 45. That's in Dusthund House, LJ.
It is.
Dane Amity a goal, and Killarney Vale kicking away here at Tumbiumbi. 6-2-38. The Bulldogs, 3-2-20. Lucas Holmes.
The entertainment grounds on the Central Coast. The entertainment grounds has quickly established itself as the premier events venue, as a premier events location on the Central Coast. The entertainment grounds is an indoor and outdoor multi-purpose community facility for functions, events, festivals, weddings and exhibitions, as well as horse racing.
LJ, just for your records, the
Yep.
Killarney Vale score has just come in and kindly informed us that Will Cross Hicks has changed
Yes.
from 55
Yep.
to 11. So
Okay.
11 is Cross Hicks, ladies and gentlemen. We're just going to advise. Thank you. Interesting score update we'll give you when we get a break. Oh, that's a one-hand handball. Should have been pinged and was. One-hand handball made by Killarney Vale. Ben Hunter still playing well here. Crotty's on the lead. He's got to get a gap. Oh, well defended by Barrett. That was terrific. Lachlan Deverell where he needs to be, front and square, gets away. 15, 16-metre kick to Turner is effective. Now, can Warners Bay figure this one out? Just puts it up. It's not really a contest. Hardman doesn't look at the football. Should have been pinged. Not paid. Newburn on the ground. Hardman! Out of bounds, called by the boundary umpire.
Yep.
So, yes, Will Cross Hicks has gone to 11 out of 55. So,
Yep.
we'll get that right. So, 11 is Cross Hicks. Interesting updates from from Terrigal, Avoca and Nelson Bay there, LJ.
Yeah.
Nelson Bay up by 4 goals, ladies and gentlemen, at East Gosford. That's got huge portents for the league. So, Nelson Bay away very well early. Okay. Erstohoff should have been paid over the shoulder. I thought there was a decision we give. Wasn't. Wells off to the side. Lewis looks like he's gone to half forward there, LJ. That's all I can surmise. Now, he's corralled there by, I think that's Cale Fitzgerald. No, it wasn't. It was Hiscox.
Luke McKenna, sorry,
McKenna,
Dave.
thank you, mate. Abney off his non-dominant, gets the ball about 40 metres forward. Ducked his head and won't be paid for over the shoulder. Yep. Paid by the umpire. Ball up. Now, Warners Bay have really got some work in front of them here. They're down by 18 points. Lucas Holmes,
They
12
do.
minutes, 20 in.
Plenty of work to do. Still half of a game of football to go, though, Dave.
Oh, more than half game, yeah, indeed. Now, I reckon that's been paid to Warners Bay against Banfield.
Lachlan Deverell.
Lockie Deverell. Matt Spinks gives him the pass back. So, Deverell's got the ball at centre half back. Looks to go to the baseball cage side of the ground. That's Luke Roach. Yep, he needs to get in the game and does so. Takes a good, effective, contested mark. Corralled there, but it's good enough to get the ball to Spinks. Now, Spinks is going to get onto his... No, he's going to go backwards and do the responsible team thing. Gibbons, I believe.
Yes.
Or was that Rocco?
No, Gibbons. It was Gibbons.
Overkicks the ball. Schindler Taylor is beaten pointlessly by Barrett. Ball comes out here to Walford. Comes across to Smith. Smith will take that mark. He's had a haircut, the big fella. Bryce Singleton goes with the barrel and absolutely connects. He's flush. Oh, is that Lewis again? Bryce Singleton with a speculative, yeah, it is. What a barrel. And Lewis has taken an extraordinarily courageous mark. 25 minutes out, Lucas Holmes?
Yeah, why not? He's been the best player on the ground, I think, Brandon Lewis, for sure.
No question. Our production manager, Isaac, sitting here chuckling away here after Mick Smith has got the haircut. Yeah. So, all fun and games. So, Brendan Lewis, can he kick his third goal? No. The crowd groaning in behind us.
Yes.
He shanked that one to the left. Christine Burrows gives a point. So, that's a point to the Bombers. 6-3-39, leading Warners Bay by 19 points, 3-2-20. Jake Roach has got this football. Now, Warners Bay have set up with one side of the ground. So they've gone the huddle or the cluster, whatever you'd like to call it. Now, Jake Roach is going to go here and he'll kick this one 60 metres. Right into the pack. Let's see what happens. No one can grab a mark, but Warners Bay are on immediately because they've got a plethora of players. Well done, Warners Bay. That's fascinating to watch. Shocking kick by Deverell. Doesn't help. Red Air comes through. Wash. Schindler Taylor gets that ball out. Corey Deverell where he needs to be. Out that ball comes again. And there's Krause and there's Gibbons, I think, out here. Ball comes to, thank you. Hunter will just go straight through. Oh, what a move. 1-on-2. Can Newburn get involved? Can he get involved? The ball's still in. Point. Interesting that Jimmy was left 1-on-2 there. So, 14 3/4 minutes gone. The Bulldogs down by 18 points. They really haven't had the ball much in their forward line this quarter,
They've been really struggling to get it past the half back line of theirs, Dave.
Swarm burner of a kick comes out, but ends up being effective. Ball goes out there to Daniel Curtis and gets the ball out to the back flank. Oh, nearly interfered with, but a lovely spearing pass. And that's Mumford, I think. Yep, that's Mumford. Off to Smith. Smith on that far baseball cage flank. Gets a little dinky kick to Carrick that's effective. Hits him laced out. Goes on to his left. Oh, lovely pass to, I think that's Jordan Banfield, judging by the haircut. Just wait for him to turn around. I reckon that's number 8. Jaden Banfield. My correction, that's Banfield. So, Banfield's got this kick, LJ. Toughish angle will kick from 40? LJ? 40, 45?
Why not?
40.
40.
Now, that's ball looks like it's gone off to the side. Is it a point or is it out of bounds in the full?
It's a point.
It's a point. So, Killarney Vale 6-4, Warners Bay 3-2. Killarney Vale leading by 19 points. 16 minutes gone here at Tumbiumbi.
The same ploy, I think.
So it's one side of the ground. The outriders of these Killarney Vale players need to come over this side of the ground. There's outriders. In they go to the pack. Fitzgerald's actually cut out of that, and he's done well.
Schindler Taylor.
Mark Taylor by Schindler Taylor, almost unopposed. Simon Rocco down this flank and goes. So away he goes, and he's disposed of. Now, Redhead, way too good for Crotty there. Man in front. Good to see Redhead playing football after what was thought to be a bad injury to his shoulder. That is not a wise kick. Should have gone down the line. Interrupted there by Warners Bay. Now, he's put that one up. Spinks has got to go. Actually, Crotty uses his body. Now, what can Newburn do here? He can't get involved. Deverill stays up on his feet. Now has to go to ground. Redhead with a left foot out right in front of us. Should be a mark here to Killarney Vale. Well taken. Just inside the line by Jordan Carrick. Right in front of us in the com box. Goes short. Not a wise move. Luke Roach. Now, if Luke's got any doubt, he's got to go down the line. He does. Spinks is in. He could have taken that. It was a helicopter. Can't quite get away. And has been pinged for holding the football. Just couldn't quite get rid of the footy. Very effective tackle right in front of us here. Made by Ryan Barrett. Can he switch it? No. Warners Bay are woken up to that. And he has to go just square and backwards to Manners. He's going to come down the flank, do the safe thing. Crotty will try and interfere and actually gets a touch to it without seeing it. Magical play. Oh, Smith tries to do a step, but Corey Deverill interferes. Throw. Good call. I think that's Nick Turner that might have the kick, I think. No, is it Crotty? Almost 50 metres. It's a long time. Nick Turner. Now we've got an even contest. Luke Roach comes in and merely puts himself into that play. Ball down at ground level. Manners is there. Crass is on the outside. Redhead. Amity. Umpire says, I shall have it. Thank you. 18 minutes into this quarter, Lucas.
They need a goal here, Warners Bay.
Oh, yeah. Unopposed Redhead, but gets an ineffective tap. Krause to finish. Left-footed. Oh, wow. Wasn't that polished. Todd Krause, non-dominant side. Very, very important goal to the Warners Bay Footy Club. Warners Bay, 4-3-27, trailing the Bombers from Killarney Vale, 6-4-40. Lucas Holmes.
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery. Sports Coast Trophy, the leading supplier of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast. They are also proud supporters of the Black Diamond AFL, Dave.
Thank you, LJ. To say that was a much-needed goal is an understatement, my friend.
Krause has been one of the best players out there for Warners Bay. I think himself and Lincoln Stewart have been two of the best for Warners Bay.
Agreed.
There's a Bartlam in the ruck now.
Bartlam's gone in the centre.
Crawley resting forward. Is he off must be on the interchange, I think.
So, Lachlan Deverill tries to make a tackle and is shrugged off it. Dane Amity with a left foot kick that goes a long way sideways, and that ball will go out of bounds.
It's looking, Ben Crawley is just on the interchange bench there, Dave.
Thank you. I was seeing there that Nick Turner, you were mentioning that Turner was on Mumford earlier.
Yes.
Turner was in that contest, but he's actually not. If you look at him, he's sitting at the back of Bartlam. He's not actually marking anyone.
Yeah.
So, interesting to see where Turner might be playing as a follower. That's Bryce Singleton, who's actually had a good day and he's come back to footy. Ball comes out here. In dispute. Walford over the football. Needs to get rid of it. Interesting tap out. So, Wells has got the footy here. Can he get it out to Banfield? Can Banfield finish? He cannot. Just like a little bit of poise there, LJ. He actually probably had a bit more time to try and either kick it left-footed or with a check side.
Check side. Yeah. Correct.
41. The Bombers are 41-6-5. The Bulldogs 4-3-27. It's 20 minutes gone into quarter number 2. So, if you can see on your screens here, Warners Bay have loaded up this combox side. There is no Warners Bay player past the centre of the ground, and Todd Krause is the closest. So, you can see here this is a set ploy. It's not, however, Jake Roach taking the kick. Gibbons or Simon Rocco?
It is Sam Gibbons.
It's okay. So, Gibbons is going to hit this pack. I would expect that Warners Bay will have someone at the back like Spinks. And see if they can get... So they've actually done the doopsie doodle here and completely wrong-footed everybody. Luke writes, they've done that well.
Nick Turner is on.
And Turner's on. So Warners Bay, if this is clearly a set ploy, he needs to get that ball on if he can, and he does. So this is the danger man, Krause. What can he do? He's gone for home from 55 out. Can't get there. Ball off to the side. Schindler Taylor's in there. Newburn's in there. Can he get an effective possession? Oh, beautiful tackle. God, that was fascinating to watch them set that up, LJ. It's clearly something that the Warners Bay first Black Diamond Cup side's been working on. Credit to the team and Marty and Dean Crotty. Well defended by Killarney Vale in the end. Redhead with a double-handed down. Gets that ball out to Oosterhoff in the unfamiliar position. Goes right across goals as Cross Hicks. Now, he's got the man, though. He's got Edwards. Edwards will go down that far flank looking for Lewis, who's been BOG. Absolutely cutting them to ribbons he is, LJ.
He is, Dave. He's been superb.
Comes inbound, hits his man. Oh, goodness me. Here's a chance.
He's
been
lagged.
Trod Krause. That was actually almost a professional free kick. It was a 3-on-1. Krause has gone, kicked the ball straight in the man of the mark who wasn't encroaching. Ball comes back here. Edwards is on his own. He's got time to think. Handball's out. Gives the ball to the skipper, Lewis. Now, Singleton is on right in front of us, but he can't get to him. Goes to the side-on kick. That's a fascinating kick. It turns out all right. Amity brushes at what a poor tackle. Ball comes out there. I think that might be Walford. Walford's gone here. Goes straight down to the hot spot. It's a one-on-one contest. What can happen here? So that's Nankara up the back. Ball comes out, I think, to one of the Roach brothers, is it? No, and it comes out towards Spinks. Goes over him. Doesn't help him. Spinks butters up, goes off the ground. Effective kick, but however, it comes out to Singleton, who's had a lot of kicks this quarter. His coach, Scott Reed, turns around and goes on to his left. Long ball. Oh, it's a mark!
Oh.
No, that would have been a candidate for Das Hundhaus. Not quite taken. Hartman's got to take that and does it the second attempt. He needs to get right into the game here for Warners Bay. Warners Bay's got Manners in the slot on his own, so he goes to a one-on-one contest with Schindler Taylor should stay out of that and eventually does. Singleton's there. Ball's going to roll out. Manners played that particular passage of play as the man in the slot. So Killarney Vale are playing that's why they're creating so many defensive players.
Yep.
They've got a loose man.
Loose man at the back. So where does that means Warners Bay have a loose
man in their back line.
As well.
And
okay.
you'd want to use Krause to do that sort of a job. Now there is Krause. Oh, what a pick-up by Krause. Half volley. Beats his man. So Stewart's up in this contest. Bodies in here. Oh, big play, Cross Hicks. Deverell needs to use a man. Use his brother. So who's he got? He's got Turner. Steps Redhead. Turner, can he finish? Oh, he can.
He can.
That was clinical. Nick Turner.
Superb.
Yep. So we have the Bulldogs of Warners Bay, 5-3-33, coming back into this game. Killarney Vale 6-5-41. LJ.
Subway Morisset is open 7 days a week. Breakfast, lunch and dinner. Trading hours 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Support local businesses. Subway. Eat fresh.
Indeed.
Nick Turner, he's always very consistent. Nick Turner, always in there and always in and about the play. He's never always like a standout player, but he's always he's up there in the best for Warners Bay.
He's also one of the best negators or run with players in the league. Yep. He does a very good job.
Doesn't get a lot of praise, Nick Turner, but he deserves it by far.
Actually plays well on Mitchell Crawford. He does a good job on Crawford. Crawford really has his work cut out.
Yeah, you have to. You don't want to let Mitchell Crawford go.
Explosive. Okay, back to the head ruckman here. Crawley and Oosterhoff. We're 25 minutes in. We've actually got 1 minute and 5 seconds left in the quarter, according to the board. Smith gets a very effective kick out straight down the middle, right down the spine. That's where you want to see the ball go, if in any doubt. Comes out, tackle made. Now, Lachlan Deverell's in there. Oh, interesting handball. Reed gets that ball out. Can he bring it around? No. Point. So, Killarney Vale 6-6-42. Warners Bay 5-3-33. There are 47 seconds left in the quarter. Warners Bay, can that ball stay in? No, it can't. Important play here. That ball's been caught out of bounds on the full.
Yep.
So, is that Singleton? It is. Singleton's got the ball on the wrong side for him.
Wrong side, left foot up. Can he do a Buddy Franklin, Dave?
I don't think so.
Convinced.
I'd be going hot spot quickly.
I would too.
Quickly, given there's 27 seconds left in the quarter. Does go hot spot. Away we go.
Ooh.
Everyone's up. Redhead. Oh, nearly gets purchase on that. Reed gets a little effective kick out that somehow goes 90 degrees sideways. Another behind to Killarney Vale. Killarney Vale 6-7-43. Warners Bay 5-3-33. And we have 12 seconds left. Warners Bay are going to go once again. Now, let's see if they can spring a surprise. No, there's no...
Simon
Rocco's gone, but
buddy.
they've picked it up. There's 2 and 1. So, Killarney Vale, to their credit, adjusting well. Dean Crotty with a kick out. Goes very long. Mark taken, I think. Oh, that should have been paid.
It has been.
Thank you, yes. Singleton. Too
Should have
many
taken
encroaching
Mark.
players. This will be half-time. So at half-time, Killarney Vale leading by 10 points. Killarney Vale 6-7-43. Warners Bay 5-3-33. I'll get you to the goal kickers for the Warners Bay Football Club, please, LJ.
I shall. Goal kickers for Warners Bay, all singles, Dave. 1 each to Scott Bartlam, Matt Spinks, Nick Turner, Jack Hardman and Todd Krause.
For Killarney Vale, 2 to Brendan Lewis, both in the first quarter. Dane Amity, Bryce Singleton, Jack Nancaro and Brad Edwards. Just for an update for you before we leave, in a thriller at East Gosford, Terrigal 66 chasing Nelson Bay 77. Well, we'll come back and have a bit of a run through later on.
We shall.
We'll go to a break now, ladies and gentlemen. We'll come back to you just before the commencement of three-quarter time, for the third quarter, with Warners Bay trailing Killarney Vale by 10 points here at Tumbiumbi.
G'day, Rabbit and Julie Goodwin here from Star 104.5.
We love the Central Coast and we love our local sport, especially Black Diamond AFL.
A massive thank you to all of their sponsors.
BLK, the major sponsor and official apparel supplier of Black Diamond AFL. BLK, beyond limits known.
Belmont 16-Footers Sailing Club, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment.
GE Industrial Solutions, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers for the past 50 years.
Wilson Security, Australia's largest and most innovative security provider.
Pullman Magenta Shores Resort, an exceptional 5-star resort set on 52 acres on the New South Wales Central Coast.
Prime 7 coverage includes 4 games every round on 7 Mate, including Friday and Saturday nights and Sunday afternoon.
Star 104.5, the home of Rabbit and Julie Goodwin, playing more music variety.
The Entertainment Grounds, one of the Central Coast's premier events locations.
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery, the leading supplier of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast.
And Subway Morisset. Subway, eat fresh.
And remember to tune into our Brekkie Show 6 to 9 weekdays on Star 104.5.
Car 33, proceed to level 2, check on its service. Command, this is Car 33, I'm going on my break.
Welcome back to Adelaide Street Oval at Tumbiumbi with the Killarney Vale players on the field already and the umpiring contingent on their way out to the centre. Lucas, I'll just run through some scores here.
Sure.
Through women's today. Gosford over Singleton by 200-odd points. Newcastle City by 13 points in a tough one against Cardiff. Nelson Bay stay undefeated with a 99-point win over Lake Macquarie. Wyong Lakes in a tight one by 13 points over Maitland. And here, Killarney Vale in a game umpired by Lucas Holmes. Killarney Vale up by 2 points in a real thriller, and it was on for young and old. There was lots of interesting things happening in that game.
Very physical game. Great to see, though.
Indeed. Second division, Newcastle City over Singleton. Terrigal Avoca over Gosford comfortably. Killarney Vale here over Lucas Holmes' Warners Bay. Not a good result. Could have
secured our finals, but have to wait till next week now, Dave.
Wasn't to be. Maitland by 3 straight kicks over Wyong Lakes. And in one of the more thrilling games of the year, Muswellbrook have come from behind at three-quarter time to defeat the entrance Baddo Bay by 10 points, Lucas Holmes, and secure a minor premiership. And secure the week off in the first week of the finals.
And remain undefeated, Dave.
And Muswellbrook will now get that crucial week 1 off.
Yeah.
Into first division, wins to Gosford over Terrigal Avoca, Warners Bay over Killarney Vale, Newcastle City belted Cardiff, Singleton 34-9, 2-13 to Lake Macquarie 1 point, with Travis Bates kicking an amazing 17 goals, getting his century. Superb performance. And at three-quarter time in the last game, tight one there. Maitland 7-9-51, Wyong Lakes 4-5-29. Nelson Bay leading Terrigal Avoca at three-quarter time by 11 points in Black Diamond Cup, 77-66. Here, Killarney Vale up by 10 points over Warners Bay. And in the game of co-tenants at Newcastle No. 1 Sports Ground, Cardiff have jumped them early. They're 4-1-25, Newcastle City 2-3-15. Lucas, what are you looking for in the second half of this game?
Just an overall lift from Warners Bay. I think their forward end, just trying to keep it in their forward half. I think that the entry hasn't been too bad. Just trying to lock it in, as we say, sort of in the business, as you could call it that. Just sort of lock it in their forward half to mount the pressure up to kick some goals, Dave.
I think that Warners Bay need to put their imprint on this game. I think they need to go and be aggressive and physical early and put the hard word on Killarney Vale. It hasn't been... they haven't been overly physical today, and it's probably about time for Warners Bay to up the ante because everything is... especially with the way things are going at East Gosford. You know, they can't... Warners Bay just have to win. They've got to find a way. Killarney Vale just keep on doing what they're doing. They've been dominant. They're experienced players. Lewis has been terrific. Singleton's got a lot of the football. Mumford's been well held, but no, everybody else has really chipped in.
So with the Warners Bay, with the aggression, who do you think that's going to come from?
Todd Krause and Jake Roach?
Mate.
Does that surprise you?
No, not at all.
No. Ready to go. Here on Bar TV with Isaac, William and Johnny. Good to be here with Bar TV, the best in the business. We're away in quarter number 3. It's promised to be a fascinating half of football. Crawley, Oosterhoff. Call that one even money. Ball comes out there. Can't quite see. It might have been Lachlan Deverell, actually. No, it was Hunter. Lachlan Deverell won't be happy I called him.
No.
A little bit different in body sizes there.
I think Ben Hunter will take it as a compliment, though.
Crawley gets that ball with a lovely tap. Cross Hicks gets that ball and plays basketball with it. Does the job, though. Gets it out. Barrett's at the back there. He's going to wheel onto his left. Goes with the kick over, looking for Carrick. Now, Spinks is putting the speed on here, and neither of them can stop the ball going out of bounds on that in front of the hill on the far side.
That boundary line is very close to that fence, isn't it, Dave?
A couple of metres, yes. When you walk around, it's not too far away. Crawley with a right-hand tap down. Walford with a left-foot kick around the corner that's actually very effective. I think that might have been Hiscock or McKenna. McKenna 51, thank you. I could see a 5 there.
Yeah.
Out at the baseball cage. Shadow's starting to lengthen in front of us here, Louis, but it's still a lovely day. Good temperature for football, good conditions, lovely dry weather footy, and no breeze to speak of. It's perfectly still. Crawley a double-hander, Carrick's in front there, gets cruelled by the bouts. Lincoln Stewart gets a right foot kick around the corner. All Killarney Vale here. That's Barrett, and is away, gets away with it. Wolford's got to be quick with this, and actually is. Cross Hicks has been opened up. Amity's come in, will try and get on his left. Gets a handball out. Ball comes out here. Now, Turner's got a foot to that one and got that forward about 15 metres. 20 metres now. Walford comes out. Turner's still on his backside, but can't stop him getting the football. Looks for space and finds Manners. Now, what's Manners going to do here? Gets a handball out, and away he goes. Down the flank is Cross Hicks. Puts the ball up, but Krause will intercept mark for at least the 6th or 7th time today, LJ.
Yeah.
Ooh. Away he goes. Yes, disposed of late, but not paid. Okay, Carl Fitzgerald on there tries to put a tackle on, cut, isn't effective. This is Luke Roach and Krause and Banfield. Krause has got the sit, ball crawls him. In comes Banfield, can't make the tackle, but Roach has done enough to get him out of bounds there, Lucas.
Yes, did very well there, Jake Roach, or Luke Roach even. That they won't be happy. They won't be happy with me for that one, Dave.
I actually got it right. I did get that as Luke. Yes, no love lost there with the two brothers. So McKenna in front of us needs to get rid of it and does. Luke Roach slips over in the shadows, gets a left foot kick and off balance. This is a 50-50 ball. Carrick and Hunter can't put the tackle on. Luke Roach comes back and tries to make up for his kick. Ball in dispute. Comes out. That's Walford, and it's taken off him by Hunter with a one-on-one steal, and he was away. The umpire's got to blow his whistle at some stage. Killarney Vale up by 10 points, 2 3/4 minutes in. Crawley, not for the first time. Luke Roach, much more effective left foot kick. Oh, he's being held, Newburn. He was blatantly being held, in my opinion. Anyway, ball goes off. Tristan Warner gets a ball out here. Hardman should put the speed on. Now he should kick this.
Off the ground.
Does. Jack Hardman, ladies and gentlemen, once he got himself settled, even money. So goal there to Warners Bay. Jack Hardman. Warners Bay all of a sudden 4 points behind. Lucas Holmes.
BLK. BLK is the major sponsor of the Black Diamond AFL, as well as being the official apparel supplier to the Richmond Tigers, Western Bulldogs, GWS Giants, Adelaide Crows, Gold Coast Suns and Brisbane Lions. BLK, beyond limits known.
Indeed. GWS and Richmond playing behind us here at the Monaco Oval in Canberra right now. But back to our game here. Warners Bay down by 4 points now. They've kicked the last couple of goals and got themselves into some parity. Now they need to go on with it, Lucas. This is the quarter.
They sure do.
Ben Crawley tap out. Max Mumford swamped by Ben Hunter and Nick Turner.
They don't call it the Premiership quarter for nothing, Dave.
Correct, LJ. Give that one to Oosterhoff. Oosterhoff gets that tap out. That's Krause in there, taken out of it by Amity. Crawley gets a little effective kick out. Aaron Redhead, distinctive with the red hair, strangely enough, gets that ball out. Now Fitzgerald, can he do something with that left foot kick? Hardman! The speed again.
Yeah.
Jack Hardman takes that ball. Now, Lucas, I'm just waiting to see if he's taken that ball on the square. Because if he has, he's going to come round on the angle to be right in front of him. He has not, he's on his angle. Leading down to do up his laces. Hardman for his third and second in a minute and a half, LJ.
Does not move.
Does not move the goal umpire. Jack Hardman, his second goal. And all of a sudden, the Warners Bay Bulldogs are in front by 2 points. 45-43 here at Tumbiumbi. Lucas Holmes.
Belmont 16-footer Sailing Club. Located on the picturesque Lake Macquarie, Belmont 16s is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. For all the latest news and promotions, visit 16s.com.au or find us on Facebook, the home of the Black Diamond AFL. Just quickly, Dave, I think the Warners Bay may have been on the receiving end from a fiery Marty Ryman, possibly at halftime, seeing the way they've come out of the blocks.
I would have thought that was warranted, to be honest. Would you say?
I would imagine so, Dave. They've kicked away again, Dave.
Nelson Bay, 95. Terrigal Avoca, 79 at East Gosford. Wow.
Huge effects on this game, Dave.
Oh, yes. Warners Bay can, as you said, Lucas, can just worry about what's in front of them. Banfield actually gets that tap out, and Crawley's complaining that Banfield went at the body and obscured him from going to that ruck contest. See how it happens again. Banfield and Crawley. Crawley's got the city here. He'll get that easily. Banfield was out of that one. Spinks tries to get the football. Can't quite get it. Scrubby little kick comes out. Nancarrow's got the race the ball in front of Gibbons. Turns him effectively. Big tackle made there. Now, there's a good ball. Stewart's out of position. Very well done, Walford.
Yeah.
Walford just held his ground. He had the sit. As you would expect, a Black Diamond Cup footballer takes the mark. So Walford for a settler here for Killarney to put him back in front. He'll kick this to put them 4 points in front, Lucas.
Yes, he will. He should, Dave.
Oh, you know what? He's missed.
Oh, he's missed.
You won't believe it.
Oh.
There's the commentator's Moz of all time, Lucas.
Oh, yeah.
Christine Burrows gives the point. So we have a 1 point game now. Jake Roach is going to get this football. They've set up on one side. Matt Spinks is the only person on the other side of the ground. Now, Jake's going straight down the centre of the ground to Hunter. Push out. Push out. Oh, not paid. Goodness me. So that's worked beautifully for them. Bartlam's got the football just inside centre half forward. He's going short here. Someone's on the lead. Hardman again.
Guess who?
What a time to put the foot down for Jack Hardman. What a purple patch. He has to finish though, Lucas. He's got to get him back in front.
We've just seen at the other end how you can possibly miss from being fairly comfortable in front. It could happen here. You never know.
I'm very impressed with these set plays that Warners Bay have got at kickouts. Other teams are going to be watching our Bar TV coverage, Lucas.
So am I, because I haven't seen it that much in training either, Dave. So it might be something done in the warm-up. You never know.
Jack Hardman for his third goal in a couple of minutes. Goal umpire does not move. Jack Hardman, 3 goals in 4 minutes to give him 4.
Yep.
The Warners Way Bulldogs are 7 points in front. 8-3-51 to the Killarney Vale Bombers, 6-8-44. We are 7 3/4 minutes into quarter number 3. LJ.
GE Industrial Solutions. GE Industrial Solutions, partnering with the mining community and the hunter for the past 50 years, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers. Also proud sponsor of the BDAFL women's competition.
Here's a fascinating matchup. Tim Oosterhoff's gone to centre half forward, and Jake Roach is in front of us, and he's picking him up at centre half back.
Oh, this will be interesting.
That's very interesting because it gets Roach into that quarterback position, so very interesting. Crawley, terrific tap. Hunter, who's just improving week after week, LJ. I'm most impressed with the way he's developed this year. Really has done some good work. Barrett with a left foot that comes out, and he's interrupted by
Ben Hunter.
Right foot kick to Bartlam, and he'll take that. He doesn't. Commentators Moz and Killarney Vale, can they make him pay? Big contest here. McKenna's pushed out, but he's got the mark anyway. Holds his body strength there well, so very well done, McKenna. Right foot kick straight down the middle. Hardman again. No, can't get that one. Lewis does the job. Corey Deverell, can he finish? Free kick. I think that there's a free kick against Lewis here.
Yep.
Back where your coverage is, the central umpire is explaining his decision. What I don't know is who's got the kick there, LJ.
Is it Tristan Warner? Just here. No.
We're just waiting.
It might
Warner
be.
is 38, and I agree with you. And there's
he's
50
paid
metres
50.
for descent. That 50 metres is for the yap.
Yeah.
So Warners Bay will kick further ahead here. So interesting. I don't know what's gone on there.
Sorry, a birthday present actually for Tristan Warner. It is his birthday today, Dave.
Birthday present. There you go. That's what's happened. Goal to Tristan Warner. Lucas Holmes, ladies and gentlemen, the Warners Bay guru. So another goal to Warners Bay. 57 they are now. 9-3-57 to Killarney Vale. 6-8-44. We've gone 9 minutes and 40 seconds into quarter number 3. Warners Bay really starting to motor. Lucas Holmes.
Wilson Security. Wilson Security is Australia's largest and most innovative security provider, delivering a wide range of services to a diverse range of customers. For all your security needs, call Wilson Security on 1300 Wilson.
Well, just like that, all of a sudden in front of our face, Lucas, in 5 or 6 minutes, Warners Bay have really turned this out. You wonder whether Coach Ryman has given them a rocket.
I reckon he may
have come out a different side. And, look, I was saying that the blows with aggression, they've actually done that with smart play. Perhaps the marking hasn't been quite as good, but their kicking to position's been superb this quarter.
And their discipline has been very good.
Well, if that would be one thing that will hold Warners Bay back in the final series. If they are as undisciplined as we've seen them at times before, it's going to cost them. They've been terrific today. Okay, Todd Krause goes straight through. Ball comes off the side a bit now. Schindler Taylor will be looking now. Can Hardman turn his man?
No.
He's got...
No. Oh,
wow. Brendan Lewis in the right position at the right. That would have been absolute. That would have done Dusthorn House of Dusthorn Houses, that one.
Yeah.
Lewis, short kick to Mumford, picks him up. Turner is playing on Mumford again. Well spotted, Lucas Holmes. Mumford's going across goals. Goes long to a 2-on-2. Oh, what a pluck. That should be paid to Singleton.
Man in front,
Is lovely pair of hands Singleton's got. Comes straight through, however, with the kick, and McKenna's read that one well again. That's the second time this quarter he's taken a lovely mark, Lucas.
Yes, it has. I just caught Coach Ryman speaking to Luke McKenna during training one day this week. He said he needed a big game, and he has delivered so far.
Hunter off Turner. Goes wide with an ineffective kick, really. Ball comes back quickly. Wells has got the sit here. Can't quite get there. Poise needed from Lachlan Devil, who's playing at fullback. Has gone. No, in fact, very well done by Scott Reid. He really timed his tackle there well.
Yeah.
Got to give that football back, Ben Hunter. No, it's been taken off him. And it's not Hunter. It's not Reid. Correction, it's Amity. Amity's going to kick for 50. Reed's gone off him. He's going to go the barrel. Doesn't get it. Someone's being held out of that contest. Lick Turner, I think you'll find, was held out of that.
Sorry.
Lucas was.
Sorry.
No. He was held out of that one. So
Yep.
Turner a free kick for being in the right position at the right time. Really has to come this flank. There's no options on the other. And does. Right in front of the com box. Redhead's got to sit here. Ah! Oh, nearly. Can't quite get it. And he drags Luke Roach of that when he doesn't have the football.
Yep.
Non-controlling umpires found a free kick. It should be Luke Roach. If the umpire's right on the money, Luke Roach.
Called him back. Well done, Xander Robinson.
Indeed. Luke Roach gets a free kick for holding out in the marking contest there. Right in front of us, Combox wing. Goes with a shorty spear pass. Bartlett, lovely hands. Superb pass. That's encroachment.
Yeah.
There was no player nearby. That's 50. Bartlett, Corey Devils got rid of. Schindler Taylor's away. Now, Hardman's gone, on a lead. He'll have too much pace, but someone's gone in front of him. Ball goes up at right angles. Over here, that's Edwards. Edwards comes out. God, that smell of that food's lovely behind us, isn't it? Now, Tristan Warner's got a chance to kick his second goal. Doesn't have the poise to go through with it. That's Hiscox, and he has found... Oh, is that Krause? It is.
It is Krause.
Yeah, you can tell it's Krause. I reckon Krause's had a bit of work on his arm in the last couple of months because the artwork's gone a bit further down. So Krause is 20 metres out, if that, 15. Umpire Darryl Luck gets him on his angle. Krause to put Warner's bait 19 points in front. And misses.
Won't be happy with that.
No, he will not. Warner's bait 9-4-58. Killarney Vale 6-8-44. 13 minutes 30 elapsed. And there are 10.5 minutes left in the quarter, according to the excellent electronic scoreboard here at Adelaide Street Oval. It's right next to us in the combox. It's quality, isn't it?
It is superb, Dave.
And what is a good facility? So, interestingly, Huddle. So, Killarney Vale have answered Warner's Bay, and they've gone. Here goes the Huddle on the combox side. Barrett's in front, worked.
Yeah.
I love watching teams do this. It's so interesting. As a pure football person, it's really interesting. Ball interrupted there. Krause comes through. He'll keep his body weight over it. Actually, good contest made by the experienced Amity. Ball comes out, is at ground level now. Schindler Taylor's in there trying to get the football. Can't get it out. Corey Deverill. Todd Krause. Now, can he do something with this one? No, he can't. He was bundled out of that right at the perfect point. So another behind to Warner's Bay. Warner's Bay up by 15. 59-44.
Yeah. Be interesting to see maybe, Killarney Vale trying to counteract that, the kick-out move that Warner's Bay have employed to see if that's trying to sort of...
Indeed. Comes out Amity. Can't get the mark, but he's rebounded very well. Goes to the left foot spearing pass, and Jake Roach has just fallen into that almost by accident. He will go long. Why wouldn't you? 55, 60-metre kick downfield, worked out of it, was Warner. Everyone needs a lot of poise here, and a lovely little handball comes out to Cartwright. Gets the ball out. That's Barrett with Redhead. Goes to the short left foot kick. Lincoln Stewart can't quite interfere. And Bryce Singleton has actually been very solid today. Looks for Edwards or Amity. Goes to his mate Amity and interrupted by Nick Turner. Jake Roach is in there. So is Amity again. Comes back with the left foot. Ball into the forward line now for the Bombers. And they're on. Yes, Lucas is right. Oh, he's changed his kick at the last minute. So he's going to have another opportunity. If he kicks that, can't, and it's a point. I think that might have been Jackson Nancaro actually on that far flank. Yep. So point to the Bombers. Killarney Vale are 6-9-45. Profligate shooting Lucas Holmes.
Yep.
Warner's Bay 9-5-59. We've gone 15 minutes 40 into the third quarter. Kicks to himself, does Lachlan Deverill, and goes down the flank. Up at the everybody goes up. No one stays down other than Mumford. Amity stepped him. Should be gone. Not paid. He's actually got... How he got that football, I don't know. That was almost a case for deliberate Lucas because he just went straight to the sideline. So, we have a 14-point lead to the Warners Bay Bulldogs, where they need to be. Crawley, for the third time today, grabs a ruck contest. Hunter gets the football out. Hunter's almost been Warners Bay's best player again. Yep. So, that's Rocco or Warner. It's Warner this time. So, Warner gets that ball out. Oh, Harman's pushed fair square in the back. Not paid. Play continues on. Bartlam's got a chance to finish. I bet you he will. Scott Bartlam, ladies and gentlemen, very poised. Lovely finish in open play. Warners Bay, 10-5-65. leading the Killarney Vale Bombers by 20 points, 6-9-45. Lucas Holmes.
Pullman Magenta Shores Resort. Pullman Magenta Shores Resort is an exceptional 5-star resort set on 52 acres on the New South Wales Central Coast. Nestled between the pristine waters of the Pacific Ocean, Tuggerah Lakes, and surrounded by National Park, this resort has been designed to complement its spectacular location. And Dave, just with Scott Bartlam, it's quite a fascinating story, really. Bartlam working in Port Macquarie, so unable to make training each week, but commutes to come down to play. So it's very interesting.
Does Scott actually get a run up there with one of with the Port Macquarie side and have a run during the week? Okay.
I'm unaware of it. I will actually.
See if Bartlam does get a chance. I think there's a couple of sides in Port. So,
yeah, I shall work on that for you.
The football, if he had asked, I'm sure the football fraternities like that you would be able. I mean, I know other plays that I've set up when they've been on working away and things. You just ring up and say, listen, can we come and have a run? And they do, and they're always very welcoming. That's the beauty of our sport.
Yes, it is.
That's the beauty of our sport. It's the best football code in Australia. Crawley with a right-hand tap down. Hunter, who's been really effective again today. Super effective. Umpire says, I'll have it, thank you. 17 and 3/4 minutes in. Warners Bay up by 20 points. Exactly where they need to be, Lucas Holmes.
It is, Dave. They've had a very good third quarter.
My word. Crawley. Oh, Oosterhoff's got in that time. Oosterhouse used to play, was a very good golfer. That's Tim Oosterhoff, whose brother I saw in there as on one of the grand final sides. Either father or brother, Simon, I think was the gentleman's name. So he's in a Killarney Vale premiership side. James Newburn, for some reasons, put himself on the ball. And he's the last person out of that contest. Big pile of players around this contest in the centre circle. Oosterhoff again. I got that one right this time, Louis. Thank you.
Thank you.
Out comes to McKenna. Right foot snap around the corner. Gets that ball onto the 50. Now, Schindler Taylor's there. And that the ball's going to beat he and Bartlam out on that very far flank.
Oh, there's a Killarney Vale player down in back play here.
And looking at his, from what I can see, it's Achilles or ankle. Who that player is, I'm not sure yet. It's possible that it's Brendan Lewis.
That would be
devastating.
It would.
And he knows that he's in trouble too. It is Brendan Lewis.
Sorry.
Now he's trying to get to his feet here, but he knows he's in trouble. Didn't see the incident myself.
Nor did I. He sort of stayed down, so it must have been in that contest.
Now that's a bad one. Look, he can hardly put he can't put pressure on his left foot, so it's either probably, let's hope it's just a serious ankle, a rolled ankle. Yep. So Lewis is going to be taken off, which is not good for Killarney Vale.
Not at all. He's been their best player by far.
The two gentlemen take him off are the two representative trainers for the Black Diamond Football League. They do a great job, the two of them, and had a pleasure of meeting them in Wagga this year. Great bloke.
There you go.
It's Crawley, not for the first time, with a double-handed tap down. He does like to do that when he's got a chance. Hunter! Ben Hunter, has he done that?
Dusthood.
Oh, Dusthood House is in the house. Ben Hunter caps off an excellent quarter for himself personally and his beloved Warners Bay Bulldogs, playing very good football. Warners Bay all of a sudden 11-5-71, leading the Bombers 6-9-45, and things are looking grim for Killarney Vale. Lucas Holmes.
Prime 7. In 2016, Prime 7 has every big game live and free. Coverage includes 4 games every round on 7, mate, including Friday and Saturday night and Sunday afternoons. Black Diamond AFL and Prime 7, your local AFL team. Must have been a very vicious rocket, I'm assuming, from Marty Raymond by the way they've come out. Ryman, rather, by the way they've come out.
I'm impressed with the way that they're poised. Their discipline's great.
That's been I think that's been their best aspect, Dave, all day.
Correct. Hunter gets pinged there for holding the football. Krause doesn't get that mark. He's worried out of it. Lachlan Deverell's doing a good job back there, actually. Gibbons, who's been excellent for Warners Bay today. Luke, what an intercept mark. Probably the only player on the team that would have taken that one, redhead. Away he goes. Left foot straight down. Magnificent pass that's interrupted by Krause's courage. It comes to Jake Roach, who's pushed fair square in the back, doesn't get the free. Ball comes out, Krause in front here. Scott Reed trying to do something with the football. Backs out of the pack, still not tackled. Pushing the back, surely, not paid. Wells gets a little dinky right foot kick out. And again, McKenna, who's been very good at, like a lot of the Warners Bay players, in that intercept marking role. Newburn's on here, and at the back is Spinks. Spinks is away. Now here's danger. Oh, the Warners. Oh, Killarney Vale backman, whoever that is, I think it could be Barrett.
Oh,
it's not Barrett.
He's been caught.
Oh, he's gone. Too. Oh, he's going to blow his whistle and he got rid of it. Goodness me. That's Barrett on his non-dominant. Ball comes out here. Courageous effort. Cale Fitzgerald. Who's he going to find here? Doesn't. An intercept marked by, that is Cross Hicks, who's the gentleman that changed into 11. Oh, yes. Had the sit there all the way. That's 50. Oh, not paid. It was touched. I'm sorry. I thought that was a mark. Singleton just went straight away and I looked at the umpire. Okay, here's a chance for Wells. Can he finish? Oh, magnificent, world-class Mother Lincoln Stewart. And away they go. One bounce. This is Gibbons. There's good talk coming down in front of us, and he's clear, and he hits Luke Roach, and that mark was taken that time. LJ just inside the field of play. Luke Roach has stepped his play, gets a shepherd from Hunter, goes with his non-dominant left, and his intercept marked again. Very well done, Simpson. So Simpson's down that far flank. Down the ball comes right in front of us. Oh, everyone missed that one. Wells stays down and gets the hands. Off comes Smith. Oh, it's cut. That should have been taking the hands out, but not paid. That's Rocco. Does get a kick away. Legal tackle in front of us. Was hard and legal. Aaron Redhead, was he paid? Was not.
Sorry, just looking at the Killarney Vale bench, Brennan Lewis just up on one of the seats there, just getting a bit of treatment on that ankle from the trainer.
Thank you. Yeah, the way that ankle looked, I don't think he'll be back today.
Just getting it looked at. I can just see through the timekeeper's window, not very well though, so I'll keep you posted, Dave.
That should have been paid against the debutant McDonald. He had no intention of doing anything other than blocking people out of the ruck. Tristan Warner at the back of the pack gets smothered because he was dilly-dallying as to when to take the kick. In they come swarming in. Good tackle,
high,
McDonald and Crotty. Okay, fair enough, Lucas. You thought it was high in first contact. Fair enough.
But still a good tackle though. But McDonald been there and thereabouts on his debut. Not been overly involved, but still been quite good, Dave.
It's been solid enough. Warner at the back of the pack. Goes to Bartlam. Bartlam's in front, and he drops what he would have otherwise taken. Spinks is flying past. Bartlam ignores it, goes left to Hardman. Now he's going to recover here. Can he put a goal? That's a goal.
Oh, the post.
No, hits the post. That was classy.
It was
classy. Couldn't quite do it. Score. Check. Warners Bay, 11-6-72. Killarney Vale, 6-9-45. Warners Bay in front by 27 points. 23 and 3/4 minutes into quarter number 3.
Going for
No, they've just done a general. They've flicked the huddle this time. Manners gets the football at half-back flank. Lee coming from Walford, and he goes to him. And finds him. Lovely pair of hands, Walford. Leeds coming here. Walford right in front of us in the commentary position.
Ooh.
Shanks the kick slightly. Wells is in front. That ball's out of bounds on the full. Paid. Well, very well done, boundary umpire.
Not Nick Hickson today, Dave.
No, not Nick Hickson today. And just interesting information, Nelson Bay has defeated Terrigalavoca by 16 points. So, wow. It makes next Saturday's game mouth-watering. Here we go. Ball comes out of hands. Lincoln Stewart's up in the forward line. He's defected from the Backman's union there, LJ.
Yes.
Schindler Taylor on the bottom of that pack.
For my information, that is at Dick Burwell Oval next week, isn't it, Dave?
Affirmative on Bar TV. It's the Wilson Security Bar TV match of the round. Dick Burwell Oval on the Tomaree Peninsula. Ball comes out right in front of the composition. Wells is worried out, and Spinks has got a little bit of time. Uses the ball well. Stewart goes to the boundary line looking for, now disposed of downfield. Jake Roach, sorry. He'll go long, I'd imagine. He should. Off 2 steps, kicks the ball 55 metres. Hardman's at the back there. Goodness me, he's got a thumping right foot. Hardman's putting pressure on. There's trouble. Excellent tackle.
In the back? Was that in the... No, he rolled him over, though, didn't he, Dave?
Umpire's pay decision.
Okay, fair enough.
Leave it at that.
Yep.
Smith out here on the back flank. Takes a mark. Unopposed. Amity gives him a lead in front of Cale Fitzgerald. Amity gets the football right in front of the landscaping sign. Amity goes long. Looking for Oosterhoff and interrupted by McDonald. Nearly took a good mark. Stewart gets hands out somehow. Jake Roach with a one-step kick out. That's I thought Reid was going to take that, but he left it for Barrett. Barrett with a thumping left foot kick opens the play out to the fat side of the ground. Magnificent kick. Bamfield's on. Has he found him? He has. So Bamfield in front of Spinks. Spinks has got to man that mark up. Stay there and do the job. Staying. Oh, that's encroachment.
Yeah,
and
he's
paid
picked it
this
up.
time.
Yeah, Luke Roach.
Luke Roach. We've been calling for a couple of encroachment calls today, Lucas. That was blatant.
That was probably the most blatant and obvious one of the lot, Dave, though, I think.
If that's 50 metres, I'm not buying land off him. Okay.
Yeah, it's not 50 metres. I wouldn't have thought either.
Jaden Banfield, kick from
Anyhow.
about 30 metres. Not much angle to speak of, just a touch. Rocco and Jake Roach on the mark. Makes them pay for the mistake. And in front of us, Brendan Lewis is trying his best to get back on the park. He's got no chance, ladies and gentlemen. He's wounded.
Grimacing.
Grimacing a lot. Banfield a goal. Killarney Vale, 7-9-51. Warners Bay, 11-6-72. 21-point victory. 21-point lead. And we have got 44 seconds officially left in quarter number 3. What a fascinating day of football it's been around the Black Diamond Football League.
It has been, and this game in particular has been very seesawing affair, been great football, Dave.
Fascinating results at Baddo Bay and East Gosford and Rose Point Park in Singleton. Just, really exciting time of the year.
Always a great competition, this Black Diamond AFL competition-wide, not just the Premier Division either.
Agreed. Crawley just gets that one over Reed. Reed butters up and gets the ball out with a little scrubby kick. Ball comes out here. Ball in dispute. Spinks, who's been good today. Needs to get rid of it.
Hot. Yeah.
Gee, that's an interesting decision. I know he tried to be a couple of blokes, but I thought he got a legal handball out of that one. Anyway, the umpires have been pretty good today, I reckon, LJ. I'll back him there. He did try and beat his man a couple of times. Banfield unopposed. Who's he looking for here? Now, Reed's come around the back door. He's going to go with a pass to Redhead. Redhead can't quite grab it. Just off hands. Good to see Redhead playing football again when he was thought to be out for the season with that shoulder. You can see that his shoulder's taped up worse than King Tut. There is three-quarter time. So three-quarter time, Warners Bay's really put the foot down here. Warners Bay are now 11-6-72. Killarney Vale 7-9-51. Lucas, please, the goal kickers for Warners Bay, and I'll take care of the Bombers.
Sure thing. For Warners Bay, 4 goals for Jack Hardman and 2 for Scott Bartlam, and then singles for Matt Spinks, Nick Turner, Todd Krause, and Tristan Warner, Dave.
Killarney Vale, 2 goals to the injured skipper Brendan Lewis, who was in front of us a moment ago and has no chance of playing the rest of this game. And singles to Jaden Banfield, veteran Dean Amity, veteran Bryce Singleton, Jack Nancaro and Brad Edwards. Lucas, very good quarter from Warners Bay, quickly. Very good quarter.
Jack Hardman and I think sort of Scott Bartlam as well, very good, presenting on the lead. Not necessarily close to the goals, but on the wings, presenting and taking very strong marks, Dave.
What a different side the Bulldogs are with the addition of Hardman.
Yes.
We'll come back with you shortly, ladies and gentlemen. It's lovely to be here with you. My name's David Redden with my friend Lucas Holmes. On Bar TV, we'll be with you shortly.
G'day, Rabbit and Julie Goodwin here from Star 104.5.
We love the Central Coast and we love our local sport, especially Black Diamond AFL.
A massive thank you to all of their sponsors.
BLK, the major sponsor and official apparel supplier of Black Diamond AFL. BLK, beyond limits known.
Belmont 16-Footers Sailing Club, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment.
GE Industrial Solutions, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers for the past 50 years.
Wilson Security, Australia's largest and most innovative security provider.
Pullman Magenta Shores Resort, an exceptional 5-star resort set on 52 acres on the New South Wales Central Coast.
Prime 7, coverage includes 4 games every round on 7 Mate, including Friday and Saturday nights and Sunday afternoon.
Star 104.5, the home of Rabbit and Julie Goodwin, playing more music variety.
The Entertainment Grounds, one of the Central Coast's premier events locations.
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery, the leading supplier of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast.
And Subway Morisset. Subway, eat fresh.
And remember to tune in to our Brekkie Show 6 till 9 weekdays on Star 104.5.
Welcome back to Adelaide Street Oval and Tumbiumbi. Warners Bay, big quarter there, leading by 21 points. Lucas, just speaking off air a moment ago, the next couple of weeks of fixtures in the Black Diamond Cup are absolutely fascinating.
Mouth-watering, Dave.
Mouth-watering, particularly a feature next week with we're broadcasting your Warners Bay against Nelson Bay, and we were just doing a calc. That pretty much is going to decide
second spot.
Third, who gets into the four? It's Cardiff and Terra. Now with Terra-Glavoka losing, can't quite get you some scores from Newcastle City and Cardiff. Cardiff leading early. If by chance Cardiff win today, goodness me, it's all sorts of things. And as you were saying, the scheduling's great and it's extremely exciting. You would think that in a 16 comp, you couldn't create that much excitement, but there is. It's real, and I cannot wait next week for Warners Bay. Cannot wait for that fixture. It'll be on for young and old, and it's teams playing for their survival in the year. So cannot wait. It's great stuff. Here with you, my colleague Lucas Holmes and our Bar TV crew, John, William and Isaac. Bar TV, the best in the business. Scott Reed leaps up into the air and gets that one down. Amity's tackled by Hunter, but just gets his kick away. Jake Roach interferes with that one. Comes off with a soccer. Now, Hunter's wounded, is he? Can you keep an eye on Hunter for me, please? Thank you. That's Todd Krause. Now, he's going to go long, I'd suggest. Bartlam's got the sit. Can't get it and is recovered. Now, in comes Mumford and interferes. Mumford beats him with strength. Well done, Bartlam. Hunter looks like he's okay,
yes,
LJ.
He does.
Mark taken in front of us by Jordan Carrick. Luke Roach manning the mark legally this time, LJ. And shanked that very close to being out of bounds. Has he now? I think the umpire's paid a mark, and
he has.
Okay, so mark taken out there. Ustav takes the mark. Tied to the flank. Can't get the ball out. That is Crawley doing the mopping up work, most unusually. Ball comes out here. That is Lachlan Deverell. Looks for Luke Roach and Redhead. Good contest. Well done with strength. Luke Roach. Really good work.
Strength.
Crotty's led too early. This is coming towards Bartlam. Bartlam's in front. Very worked out of it by Crossix. On comes the speed from...
It's out.
Out anyway. So Fitzgerald really tried to beat his man there right in front of us, but it's gone out.
It's just going to add to that strength and experience there from Luke Roach.
Yes. For a young man.
Yeah.
Crotty's actually in this ruck. He's tunneled. He's actually tunneled Reed and not been paid a free kick against him. Krause comes out of that one. Turner. Reed's disposed of Turner, not being paid. At the back here is Spinks. Needs to keep his calm and work through this. He does. Edwards gets that football out. Spinks has further put the speed on here, and he's going to get to Manners. Can he put an effective tackle on? He can't. Manners does the job. Jimmy Newburn's got a paddock. Who's he found? Hardman. What a kick off one step, Jimmy Newburn. Poise and control.
We touched on it earlier, but why not again? He's been very good this year, Jimmy Newburn.
He's creative. He thinks about it. I'm not going to give him too much of a rap because he will never hear the end of it. But that goes to show when he has a little bit of space, he's creative. Hardman for his fifth.
The experience too. He's played especially in Primitive, obviously, but in the lower grades, he has played a lot of games. Jimmy Newburn
thinks it through, doesn't he? So Hardman for 5. We'll watch the goal umpire here. Watching Christine Burrows has moved a crowd. So that one's gone off to the side. Behind to Jack Hardman and Warners Bay. Warners Bay 11-7-73. Killarney Vale 7-9-51 on our scoreboard here. The Wilson Security Bar TV match of the round being brought to you from Adelaide Street Oval in Tumbiumbi. With me in commentary, my name's David Redden. With me is my colleague Lucas Holmes. It's our pleasure to be here with you today. Ben Crawley comes up. Lovely pluck. One grab job. Aaron Redhead. The kid's got promise. LJ, he really does. When he fills out. Great smart Crawley off Reed. Out that ball comes. Walford off, and Reed's going to make amends and go long here. Gets a helicopter. At the back there. Can't quite take it. Rocco gets out. There's trouble. Oosterhoff's on his own. Can't quite get rid of the football. Singleton goes down the ground. Gets that ball up with an interesting disposal. Banfield should kick a goal. Does. Goal to Jaden Banfield. He's second for the day. Killarney Vale still alive here. Don't you worry about that. Killarney Vale 8-9-57. Warners Bay 11-73. LJ?
Star 104.5. Star 104.5 FM plays the music we all love and proudly supports the Black Diamond AFL. Yes.
Very good work by Jaden Banfield.
It was.
Just didn't seem to be that many numbers down. Didn't seem to be that many numbers down there at 4 Warners Bay. So Lots of Killarney Vale players around, and Banfield keeps up the crumbs.
Yeah, the game is still certainly in the balance, Dave. Not over by any stretch of the word.
No, and I think the ball might have gone deep because the ball's still not back in the centre.
We've got it now.
Yeah, here it comes now. It's gone 50 metres, ladies and gentlemen, towards the northern end of the ground here in Tumby.
Well, there is a Killarney Vale player down, maybe just with cramp there in the forward 50.
Yeah, that looks like a cramp. It looks like his right leg
Yeah.
is being trying to get the muscle that's contracted. So that's a cramp. That's not an injury. Okay, ball to the centre. Just 16 points here. Warners Bay don't need Killarney Vale to kick a couple more goals quickly,
No,
Lucas.
they
'Cause
can't.
nerves will start to set in.
They need to get one back, Warners Bay, for sure.
Darryl Luck, Scott Reed's on the ball with Ben Crawley. Up they go. Crawley. Now, Hunter was interfered with over the shoulder, not paid. Reed with a back-up kick off the ground does the business. Lachlan Deverell in front here. Set upon straight away. Umpire says, I'll have it, thank you. Deep into that forward line for Killarney Vale. Crawley with the tap, clearly. Kraus gets it. Now he's trouble. Can they kick another? No. Mark could be taken in. No.
Nope.
Banfield couldn't quite get a purchase on it. Ball switches from one pocket to the other.
Out of bounds deep in the forward pocket, Dave.
Indeed. What's your favourite saying? It's better off in the deep in the forward
Pocket
pocket than being
point.
behind.
Yes.
And the way that the two teams are working their behind kicks out at the moment, that is definitely correct. So Kraus actually gets that tap out as third man in. And he's deliberately handballed that ball through. Has a free kick. Hang on.
Has he? No.
Hang on. You know what?
He has.
Oh, not there though. Surely that. I thought when he handballed that ball, he was at the behind post.
He was. He wasn't in the square.
The simple up. Goodness gracious me.
Max Mumford.
What a massive call in the context of that game. Ladies and gentlemen, deliberate point paid. So Max Mumford will kick the goal. Wow. Can that be a catalyst for a comeback? Oh, can we talk that through in a minute, please?
Do you want to do it now? While we got the chance.
Yeah. 9-9-63, Killarney Vale. Warners Bay 11-7-73.
Yes.
I can see why the decision was given, Lucas.
I definitely agree.
What I can't see, we have a clear view of that.
Yeah.
If we can get a replay, it'd be interesting to see is it possible to get a replay there, Zach? If we can get a replay, I'm sure that ball was put over the line halfway between the behind post and the goal post. Would you agree?
Yes, because for the viewers, the rule is if it was a mark or whatever, if that was taken inside the square, his line the player taking the kick is lined directly in line with the centre of the goal. So that's where the umpire Alex Martin has lined Max Mumford up. We're just trying to get a replay now.
We'll try and get a replay for you. I really want to talk that through. It's a football point and it's very interesting and it's controversial.
Yes.
You got to replay.
We'll come back to Ben Hunter.
Ben Hunter, left foot, superb left foot. Edwards has done a great job with his body. Now,
no.
Hardman, can he finish for his fifth? Oh my goodness me, the kid's a talent. Jack Hardman just rebounds so quickly. Kraus and Reed in the background having a set to. Lucas Holmes, Jack Hardman, thank you.
Swans reserve player right there. Very good.
Possible drafting. We've got some time.
Yes, we have.
Zach, can you take us back for a replay, please? And I want to work this through with Lucas if you can. I want to go back to that decision that was given. So look where that ball's gone through.
Yeah.
You can see that ball went through in between the... Now, can you just let it keep going? I will come back in. That's fine. That ball was clearly not... Okay, here it comes again. Watch the handball. Look at that decision, ladies and gentlemen.
He's in line where the last...
With Banfield. Yes. He's right next to Banfield. There's Banfield. Now watch the central umpire and look where the kick's given. The one thing I don't know is the technicality of the rule. I think it should have been given.
Yes.
Goodness. And the Warners Bay players know it.
Yeah.
Back to the action here. Thank you for the replay, Isaac. Lucas, it's good to talk that through with you as a qualified umpire. I've done some off-road at a time, but it's been a long time. I needed it's a really interesting decision. Crawley, Reed, a decisive right-hander. Ducked his head into that one, will not get a free kick. There's a little bit of action off the play here. Jimmy Newburn's just pushed Walford over. Gee, that's surprising, Lucas.
No, not at all, Dave.
Warners Bay need to keep their discipline.
Yes.
16 points up after a superb snap from a rebounding Jack Hardman, who's kicked 5 today. A lot of plays around the ball. Real edge to the game at the moment. Really exciting. Crawley superb.
Decisively.
Ben Hunter tackles Reed straight away. No prior. Ball up. 9 minutes gone. Lucas.
Hunter, very good.
Superb.
In the frame for Subway Morissette, player
In
of
the
the
frame
match.
for Subway Morissette.
I think.
Then Ben Hunter and Jack Hardman have got Dust Hernandez at the moment, I would think.
Yes.
Crawley actually turns that into a fist rather than the tap. The ball comes back to Barrett, gets absolutely whamboozled by the bounce. Singleton has been very effective.
Well,
now, that's behind play. This is the discipline that you were talking about. Yeah. And this will be a downfield free kick. I'm not sure who it was against. It's possible it was one of the Rose brothers, but I'm not sure. It's actually not downfield. There you go. It was actually before the kick. So there's the free kick. Barrett has this free kick where the incident happened. He must have been disposed of illegally.
Yep.
Goes with an effective left foot kick. It's a 1-on-2, 1-on-3. Lachlan Deverell, lovely.
Worked his way into the game in this last half, Lachlan Deverell, in particular this last quarter, I think.
Payne as a permanent backman this today, Lucas. Goes short. Hunter again.
Instead of his usual position on the wing, Dave.
Indeed. Yeah, interesting seeing Bo back there.
Yeah.
He's been very solid. But I'm in front and can't quite get it now. There is Rocco, I think. Corey Deverell's taken the ground immediately and he's held out of it. So Corey Deverell in front. Oh, there's descent. Oh, no, the ball hasn't gone back properly.
Yeah.
So the ball hasn't gone back properly now.
That'll be on the
That
goal
should be
line.
on the line because it happened inside the 50.
Yeah. So is that Simon Rock? No.
No, it's Corey Deverell.
It's Corey Deverell. Righto.
The headgear's rather...
Give it away. Because
Yeah.
I think the original decision went to Simon Rocco. But with the descent, Deverell was
No,
close.
it wasn't. It was actually
okay.
Deverell. Deverell was held out of it.
Beg
Goal, Corey Deverell off a 50-metre penalty. So Corey Deverell's first for the match. Warners Bay, 13-7-85 in front of Killarney Vale, 9-9-63 by 22 points. So that was an incorrect returning of the ball to the player who had got the free kick.
Some descent as well, I would imagine.
There was distinctly possible. This game's still got a real edge to it.
It has.
The shadows are almost all the way across the ground on what has been a magnificent day at Tumbiumbi. Not a breath of wind. This is the perfect conditions for footy, Lucas.
It is, especially leading up to finals too. It's got that feel, hasn't it, Dave?
Absolutely. So, and Killarney Vale have been solid today. They've been really gallant. I think they might go down in the end, but they've been very solid.
They jumped them early, Killarney Vale, didn't they?
They did it. Warners Bay were in some sort of a slumber in the first half, and you've got to pay credit to Killarney Vale for curating that. So, Reed staying on the ball with Crawley. This has been a good contest. Crawley has been terrific today.
He has.
Hunter at ground level, spins out. Geez, been good.
Hiscox.
Oh, yeah, Hiscox with the right foot down now. Schindler Taylor can run on here, and I will back him to kick this. Takes a second dib. Robert Schindler Taylor does the business, LJ. Robert Schindler Taylor a goal. Warners Bay 14-7-91, starting to run away from the Killarney Vale Bombers 9-9-63. Lucas J. Holmes.
The entertainment grounds on the Central Coast. The entertainment grounds has quickly established itself as the premier events location on the Central Coast. The entertainment grounds is an indoor and outdoor multi-purpose community facility for functions, events, festivals, weddings, and exhibitions, as well as horse racing.
The entertainment grounds every Sunday morning have a farmer's market. We've been there a couple of times, 8 o'clock in the morning on Sundays, every Sunday. Superb local produce, local food, local meat, often cryovac meat, wine, all sorts of things. Great place to be. Entertainment grounds, really important part of the Central Coast.
And what Coach Marty Ryman of Warners Bay, one of his plays here is not to sort of drop the momentum, keep the momentum up, put them to the sword, as you would say.
I would. Hunter again. Can't quite get that one. Reed comes out with a subterranean handball that comes out. Subterranean, there's my work of the day.
That's quite good.
Thank you. Manners, lovely tackle, Corey Deverell.
And just get the Oxford Dictionary out.
Our resident wordsmith, Alex, isn't with us today, so I'm going to start doing that.
Here we go.
There we go. Crawley up. Oh, Reed wins that one and actually roves his own ball. He's actually been very solid today, Reed. You can see the quality in the man. I would have loved to have seen him at his absolute peak playing for Collingwood. Goodness me, he must have been a footballer. Still is. I think that's Jake who gets that football out. It is. Hits Simon Rocco right on the chest. Crotty's running really hard. Can Barrett get to him? He can't. He ran 80 metres for that, Crotty. Now, he doesn't quite get all of that, and he's still looking for terrifically intercepted by Aaron Radhead, who just stops himself from going into that running. He was saying that running's reasonably close. Just managed to stop himself. Very well done, Aaron Redhead.
Probably not a bad result there from Warners Bay, though. They had a fair few numbers at the contest, Killarney Vale.
Yep. Crawley with a double-hander. Ben Hunter can't quite get it. Comes back for Morris. He's done all day. Redhead gets a good shepherd. Gets a left footer that goes into the air. Even contest, though, in front of Gibbons, who can't quite control him. 13 3/4 minutes in. Warners Bay 91. Killarney Vale 63. 28 points to Warners Bay. looking like they're going to finish with the 4 points here today, I would think, Lucas Holmes. Scott
Yes.
Reed grabs that ball straight out of the ruck contest. That's actually happened a couple of times today. Singleton's away on his left foot. He's on the wrong side for a left footer. What can he do? That's a pretty good kick to the hot spot. Roved and missed.
Everything.
Yeah, it did. Amazing play. Roach is trying to worry him out of that. And Deverell's there. Gets a little left-hand handball. Jake Roach gets that ball out.
Holding.
It's holding the man, is it? Thank you.
is.
Lachlan Deverell, I think, will get this kick. I bet you he looks for Jake Roach here. No, he doesn't. Don't bet with me. I'm hopeless. Ball 2. Down on that far flank. Looks like Warner. Ball comes out to Luke Roach. Now at the back here is McDonald, the debutant. Does a lovely turn with the right foot kick and hits Matt Spinks, who's away. Now, Spinks has got Crotty on. Hardman's got the lead. Lovely use of the body. What a superb bit of defence that was. He was nudged out of that. If I can just see that player's number. That's Edwards
again.
He was nudged out of it and held his body and did a great job. So superb intercept punch there. Danny Frawley would be pleased with that one for Golden Fist.
You would. Edwards has been fairly good.
Edwards has.
Consistent.
Especially since he's had to do a lot since Edwards
Lewis
went off. Smith's got the run of this football, gets an effective right-hand handball out to the man we were just talking about, Edwards. Goes with a 50-metre kick that's going to end up finding Gibbons. It's going to come straight back, I'd imagine. Corey Deverell's on. Edwards has one bounce.
On his
He's
wrong
right-footed
side,
clearly, so he goes on the right. Looking for Hardman! Can't quite take the mark one-handed. That would have been exceptional. Edwards was in the right spot there. Hardman went up. He's got terrific... I'd love to see his lateral jump. I reckon a standing jump, he'd be very high. And that'll help him in the draft combine when he goes to that, which he clearly will.
Bit flat.
Ball comes out after as Lucas Holmes called it, the flat throw-in. Lachlan Turner, lovely little handball out. Schindler Taylor's too quick. Gets the ball going back. And guess who's at the back in the usual position? Oh, Jake Roach used his body very well there. Now he's come across looking for Rocco. Big contest here. Reed almost gets it. Rocco does make a contest to his credit. Jake Roach, Luke Roach, I beg your pardon. Yes, it was Luke. That's McKenna comes out. This is McDonald. Ball smothered, so ball's in play. Redhead goes. Beats 2, beats 3. Very well done. Mick Smith will go with a 30-minute handball. Luke Roach has got that football. McKenna with an effective right foot kick. However, chest mark taken right at the back by Ryan Barrett in front of Dean Crotty. Not much on the far flank, so he's going to come this flank looking for Redhead, who's been, again, very good up there in a specialist backman's role. Smothered off the boot. Finish it. Finish the goal. He's gone for bounce. Aaron Redhead. That's almost Das Hunhouse there.
Well,
what a superb tackle.
Crotty was coming across for the Shepherd as well, so...
Redhead's down. Let's just hope he's okay. What a superb recovery. Is that 50? Yep. Descent. 50 for descent. Lucas Holmes, what was the D word you were talking earlier on about the Warners Bay Football Club? D word starts with discipline.
That's the word. Sorry.
Lucas is looking at me like I'm a Martian. You should look at the way he's looking at me.
Whoops.
I deserve it. That's okay.
No, that's all right.
Amity, he's on his wrong foot after a superb tackle by Redhead, who is wounded and coming off.
That's a
Bartlett, that's a terrific three-grabber. Good mark out there in front of Edwards. Far flank. Corey Devill's going to stay down.
Crumb.
Yeah, Crumb coming. Jimmy's going to try and put a tackle on him for Amity, and he does. That should be deliberate. It goes out. It hasn't gone out, though. What a handball from Amity under pressure. He did a 2-metre handball and stopped it going out of bounds. 28 points of difference to the Bulldogs. 17 3/4 minutes in here at Tumbiumbi. The last embers of this particular game into the lengthening shadows. Throw in, a little bit short again. McDonald comes out with that one. Ooh. Now, has he got a chance at 6? Oh, my goodness me. Jack Hardman, ladies and gentlemen, that is goal number 6 for the live wire forward, who hasn't struggled at all today after he's come back from playing just a NEFL game last week.
Just a normal NEFL on a weekly, but it's normal.
Warners Bay 15-7-97. The Bombers 9-9-63. You were talking about putting the foot down. They've now taken out that to 34-point lead.
They have.
Quite a good effort.
Very efficient too. With that 15-goal 7, Dave. Very well done.
Yeah, good goal kicking. Very composed second half from Warners Bay.
Yeah.
Still 1 or 2 50s, but it happens.
Yes.
But overall, and you know what? I was asking for aggressive. They haven't come out aggressively. They've played good hard footy, but they've played smart footy.
And that D word, discipline this time, Dave.
That's the one, yes. That's the one. Right.
Bartlett back into the ruck.
Crawley's done his job today.
He has in his 50th game. Very well done.
Reed with a clear right-hand tap out to Mumford, but he's worried out of that one. So coming through
Hiscox,
and
he's
could
gone.
they should be gone. You know what? He's paid that as holding the man.
He has.
See, Krause doesn't know who's got this free kick, and in fact, I wasn't sure either.
No, he's
it's
actually holding the man. That's what he did.
It's holding the ball because Smith's got the free kick.
But the emotion holding the
Yeah. Anyway, move on. Walford.
Oh, could have been.
You always use as a litmus test when the players don't have a clue what's going on.
Yes.
There's some smart, experienced footballers out there. So
very much so.
A lovely little sidestep by Mumford. Gets that ball going forward. Terrific punch out there by
Fitzgerald, I think.
Could have been Kale, was it?
Yes, I think it may have been Kale.
So we have 7 official minutes to go here. We're 19 and 40 on our clock into the quarter. Warners Bay 34 points up, and I think you can pretty safely say this game's done and dusted. And meaning that Warners Bay and Nelson Bay next week, cannot wait.
That'll be
really interesting.
It will be.
Tough week on the track. No, it won't be, actually. They'll have a normal week on the track and get themselves ready for a big game.
They sure will.
Schindler Taylor worried out on. Smith's there in close contest.
Coach Ryman will just be wanting to get the run in the legs, the same things. Won't want to change too much, I don't think, especially this close. Well, it'll decide their finals hopes. And
Coach McGrath for Nelson Bay will be buoyant after. If you spoke to McGrath, he'll keep things in an even keel. Have a big week on the track up at there at Burwell, and away they go for a big home game.
But what you want from we've seen a few times through the year, Nelson Bay having a fair few changes. They want to keep the side fairly balanced. They won't want,
and that's been one of their scourges this year, is the lack of continuity and too many changes. So. Big game up there at the Bay. Free kick out of bounds over here on the flank. Great mark. Is that Hunter again? Lachlan Deverell. That's twice today he's backed into a pack, LJ. Superb kick from a running Stewart who can't take what he should have otherwise done. He's now off his feet, holding against Corey Deverell, I think.
Yes. Sorry.
Well, Stewart needed it. If he had a clean pair of hands there, they were away, Warners Bay. They were off to the races. Ball comes back to Daniel Curtis. Good effort, Corey Deverell. Lincoln Stewart's there. Now he's got a chance to attain. Can he get the ball? That's a throw. Not paid. Spinks is away. Uses the lovely dummy and then misses. So he's back onto it and away he goes. Now he's going to look for Hardman. I would have thought he's going to go long. And he's actually kicked that to no one. Bryce Singleton was in the middle of a group of players and Spinks couldn't have picked him out more perfectly. Singleton down the flank with his left foot. Now that's Hiscock going back with Scott Reed. Reed will worry him out of it. Well done by the coach. Yep, experience. Oosterhoff up forward, misses a sitter, and will try and get around Bartlam and won't. Little short kick, worried out of it. Very well done, Bartlam. Lachlan Deverell, who's been in the top 6 players today, in my opinion, for Warners Bay, been terrific. Little short around the corner kick. McDonald's got to hold his own against the mongrel bounce, and he does. Tries to use the body, can't quite get a tackle on. Ball comes out smothered. Batters up again, does Cousins. Ball in the ground.
Drag that back in.
Yeah, Turner, handball out here. That's Krause. Disposed of legally by the umpire. Spinks worries Smith out of it. That's got to be a free kick to Mick Smith. Yep. That was a tough contest, to be fair. This bloke here, he would not be putting on. He's not an actor. Little nugget he is. Bartlam can't get there in time. Banfield in front of him. Out to the far flank.
It's well done there.
Luke Roach is there. He's got time.
McKenna, I think. Sorry.
Luke Roach tries to put a shepherd on, actually does the business. Gets the ball out to McKenna. McKenna's away. Spinks on his own. We'll grab that. Oh, he doesn't again. Got to make the best of this. Corey Deverell gets it out. Good contest provided by Mumford. McDonald gets out of there, and he's beaten 2 blokes. Really good play from the debutant. Hardman's got the sit. Goes too early, actually. Stays at ground level, Hardman. He's looking for 7. You can tell he's hungry. Ball comes out. Now hit.
Free kick against.
Free kick, Killarney Vale. Possibly holding the man, maybe?
Yeah.
Newburn does the professional thing and leaves the ball alone, so Killarney Vale have got to get it, soaking up valuable seconds.
Crotty must have been ousted from the Backman's Union days, sitting at full forward.
The benefits of being the assistant coach.
Oh, yeah.
Cartwright goes down the flank. Pushing the back against, paid. Scott Reed pushing the back clearly by Rocco.
And captain too, mind you, Dave.
He's captain as well.
He is.
Scott Reed with a terrific right foot drop punt. At the back! Can't quite get the mark. Carl Fitzgerald gets the ball out with a very long handball. James Newburn, what are you doing there? Gets a little dinky kick out to Schindler Taylor. That's very effective again. Shinlataya right out here in the lengthening shadows.
Sorry. Is that
McDonald again. Now he nearly went, I tell you.
Now he's got... Oh, that's 50. No, okay.
Not paid. So, continues on. Lovely little short kick to Amity, who'll sit there and sit. Reed puts a smother on, Shepherd on. Poor kick and made very good by Walford's speed. Goes on to his left. This Walford's actually quite impressive. He's quite skillful.
He has.
Two sides of his body. Good. Yeah. Quite happy. They'd be quite happy with his form today.
McKenna just a bit ginger from that pack marking attempt on the half-back flank for Warners Bay about a minute earlier.
In what I think's been a hard but clean and fair game.
It has.
Of football.
It's been good.
Yep. Ball comes out there to Wells. Off the side. Good to see Spinks having a good day today. He's been very efficient today. Yeah. Lovely kick to Devil in space.
The bounce.
Gets bamboozled by... That's a throw as well. Not paid. So, Hiscock's away. Got too slow. What a lovely last-ditch tackle by Will Cross-Hicks coming from the death. They have not stopped trying, Killarney Vale, have they, Lucas?
They haven't.
Really haven't.
It's only a 5-goal margin. It's not been a blowout, but...
They're all in this contest, and Amity holds his own body strength experience, and he's away, the old fella. 2 bounces. That'll be 10 bounces tonight. Bartlam interferes with off an ordinary kick. Turner tries to beat too many and ends up getting a legal handball out. Reed's interrupted.
Legs.
Interfered. Yeah, it was. Goes straight towards the goals. There's a stack of Killarney Vale players there. Spinks goes too early. Looking for Redhead off the tap off. He's on his wrong side. McKenna's wearing him like a glove. Great tackle, good football, and in fact paid for holding the ball. Okay. McKenna has the kick. That's all we can say. Decision's been made.
It has.
I thought Redhead really did try and make every post a winner there with that football. Okay. Good mark, I think. That's 50.
It's a mark, okay.
Oh. Krause has brought him down because he didn't think it was a mark.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, here we go. That's 52. It's on now.
Whoa.
McDonald's gone in there. That's Wells and McDonald. Now, this is happening within 30 centimetres of the umpire. Just get them out of there, guys. Go away. Someone needs to come in and get McDonald out of that. And there it is. There it is. Lucas, what's the word that starts with D?
Discipline. Right on at that time, Dave.
Was there discipline shown in that particular bit of play?
Not at all. Especially, you think the debutant there, you think he'd have some sort of line from his coach or his captain to sort of say, try not to. Ooh, as
Isaac has an epiphany here in the box. Free kick taken.
Goal by who kicked it? Sorry, Dave.
Max Mumford.
Max Mumford. That's 2 for Mumford from
Indeed.
free kicks. 2.
Yep. Was
the recipient of that dubious, deliberate rush behind decision earlier.
Goal to Max Mumford. The Killarney Vale Bombers 10-9-69 trailing the Warners Bay Bulldogs 10-7-97. There's 24 seconds left to play here at Killarney, technically Tumbiumbi, where it's Killarney Vale Football Club, but it's Tumbiumbi, Adelaide Street Oval. Lucas, it's been a good day at the office for us today.
It has been
most enjoyable for football.
Very much so.
Some fascinating things happening around the league, all these different permutations at this time of year. It's been a pleasure.
It has.
Bar TV, our crew, thanks to them. Great job today, boys. Really, really, really good work. And it was a difficult start earlier with some technical issues. They've done an excellent job. Scott Reed, no one gets that one, and they all go underneath the football. Krause tries to get the football out. There's about 20 seconds left. Good tackle. Turner, although is he paid over the shoulder? No, fair tackle paid. Central umpire says, I'll have it. Krause is up for this ruck. No, Bartlam gets in there. Krause roves it beautifully.
Oh, it was high after the play.
Gets the free kick. Now, he couldn't call advantage here because he'd actually just taken it and run before the whistle had blown, I think.
He had.
2 seconds, so Krause should have a barrel here. Doesn't. It's a helicopter, and that will be climb. So, we have full time here at Adelaide Street Oval and Tumbiumbi. The Warners Bay Bulldogs, 15-7-97, good shooting, have defeated Killarney Vale 10-9-69. Lucas Holmes, the Warners Bay goal kickers, please.
Warners Bay goal kickers, Dave. 6 goals for Jack Hardman. Terrific performance there from Jack. 2 goals to Scott Bartlam, and then singles for Rob Schindler-Taylor, Todd Krause, Ben Hunter, Tristan Warner, Corey Deverell, and where is it? Nick Turner, sorry, Dave.
For Killarney Vale, doubles to Brendan Lewis in the first quarter, Jaden Banfield and Max Mumford. Singles to Dane Amity, Bryce Singleton, who was impressive today in his return to the side. Jack Nancaro and Brad Edwards. Terrific game of footy, most enjoyable. Okay, into important things before we do a summary. I'd almost give Dusthorn House and Subway Morisset to the same player, but I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Well, I'll consult with you. Dusthorn House, I think
Yes.
Jack Hardman's last quarter goal where he jumped off his feet, recovered, and snapped. Happy with that one for Dusthorn House?
Hardman. I think it was a choice between Hardman's there and then Ben Hunter's down in that far pocket.
But that comes into the second part of this.
Yeah.
In my opinion, the better players, and I'll get actually go with you first.
Yes.
Can I have your better players on the day from both sides?
I was going to bring up Ben Hunter anyway, but Jack Hardman, obviously 6 goals. You can't surpass that. Nick Turner was solid, I think. Lachlan Deverell, don't want to call him Corey. Don't want that.
You don't call yourself. If anyone even calls me my brother's name, I arc up.
Yes,
I'll tell you.
yeah, I'll give you that. Lachlan in that last half was very good. A bit quiet in that first half, but I think last half was very solid.
Yep.
And Killarney Vale, Brendan Lewis, obviously before he came off injured.
And he's actually got ice on that left ankle. He's with Scott Reed at the moment in a dressing gown in the centre of the park, and he's got ice on that left ankle.
Also, Scott Reed, also very good.
Good job. Edwards was solid as well, I thought, for Killarney Vale. Called his name a lot.
Yep.
I think...
Singleton?
Yeah, you're right. Singleton had a good day at the office. Oosterhoff was shaded by Crawley. He was. If you're happy, Subway Morisset, in my opinion, Ben Hunter.
Done.
So, Dusthorn House, Jack Hardman for his brilliant recovery and snap in the last quarter. Subway Morisset to Ben Hunter. We've got the best plays.
We have.
Just promises to be a wonderful Saturday next week.
It does.
Hope you can be there.
I hopefully do.
Yes. As the sun's gone down here, my thanks to John and to William and our production manager Isaac from Bar TV, the best in the business. They've had to fight through adversity. They've done an excellent job, guys, with some technical issues.
Always a great job, Bar TV.
Lucas, great to work with you again, mate. Thank you for your company this
afternoon.
No worries, Dave. My name's David Redden. On behalf of my colleague Lucas Holmes and our Bar TV colleagues, John, William and Isaac, it's a good afternoon from Tumby here, where the Warners Bay Bulldogs have defeated Killarney Vale by 28 points. Have a lovely week. We'll see you next Saturday from Nelson Bay. Thank you.
G'day, Rabbit and Julie Goodwin from Star 104.5.
We love the Central Coast and we love our local sport, especially Black Diamond AFL.
A massive thank you to all of their sponsors.
BLK, the major sponsor and official apparel supplier of Black Diamond AFL. BLK, beyond limits known.
Belmont 16-footers Sailing Club, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment.
GE Industrial Solutions, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers for the past 50 years.
Wilson Security, Australia's largest and most innovative security provider.
Pullman Magenta Shores Resort, an exceptional 5-star resort set on 52 acres on the New South Wales Central.
Prime 7 coverage includes 4 games every round on 7 Mate, including Friday and Saturday nights and Sunday afternoon.
Star 104.5, the home of Rabbit and Julie Goodwin, playing more music variety.
The Entertainment Grounds, one of the Central Coast's premier events locations.
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery, the leading supplier of trophy embroidery on the Central Coast.
And Subway Morisset. Subway, eat fresh.
And remember to tune in to our Brekkie Show 6 to 9 weekdays on Star 104.5.